I hope you're having a good day. Today is Thursday, April 17th, 2025. This recording is in partnership with the EA Creator Network. Good morning, Nostalgic. Thank you so much for the best bean. Hi, Steph. Good to see you. Chloe. Good morning, everybody. How are we feeling on this fine Thursday? Good morning. Hello, hello. Emily and Pixie, dead tired. Jake. How was the remainder of your birthday, Jake? Good to see you. Lexi, welcome on in. Ash with the 1 year. Holy butt cheeks. That is so crazy. It is indeed Friday Eve. Larry, hi. Stresha, water. Fruit, welcome on in. If I missed you, hello, welcome on in, everybody. How you doing? Thank you so much for 1 year, Ash. That is so insane. Like, it all happens in at the blink of an eye. Good morning, Annie. Hi. How y'all doing? Hi, Tank. Welcome. I have a caffeine headache this morning. I only had that like this yesterday. See, don't judge me, it's still on my desk. I didn't take it out yesterday. But like I still have this, and this is all that I drank for caffeine yesterday. And I don't think it's enough for me. Considering like I usually drink coffee. Goose Brittle, hi. Tony, good morning. So I do have a caffeine headache, so it'll take a little bit to like kind of kick in today, I think, but it'll be all right. Almost forgot it was a weekday because kiddo was home today. Oh, a doctor's appointment today. I see. Oh, you look at all the stuff on my desk. I know, I just have like stuff on my desk. I'm so bad about it all the time. Hi, Rosie. I go through like about a week of like pristine, and then it kind of just, you know, and then it's like a cycle. I did clean my bookshelf last night, or like my living room, and finally like set up my bookshelf last night, and I'm excited. It's really cute. Hey, Katie, welcome on in. I'm so ready for the soap opera today too. Rosie, Panda, hi. Sunshine, good to see you. Pistache, welcome. How are you? Katie, good to see you. Yeah, me too. Yeah, like I totally get it. It's like, I'm not gonna pretend to be like an always neat person, you know? Not at all. But I'm tidy, but like on and off. My ADHD really does that. Yes, a depression clean. Aw, I feel you, Larry. Oh my God. Doom piles is everyday life, right? I finally had Michael, Izzy, I feel you so hard. I finally had Michael post some things, or like get to selling some stuff today. So I do have to keep an eye on my phone because someone's gonna be picking up a little table that I'm trying to sell. It's like a little side table. I'm like, I'm done with the doom piles. Just get rid of it or use it somewhere else. Not like maybe we will. Be like, nope, I can't stand it. Oh, laziness is ADHD counter my OCD, right? I get that. Like my ADHD and like my period cycle like really fight with each other, you know? Because I go through it. I did a little bit. Let me see if I like posted the secondary picture, because I think I took an updated one, because I added another like more stuff on a shelf for my bookcase. But how was everyone's evening last night? What'd you guys get up to? We figured out that the drain in our kitchen sink was like leaking and stuff, and so Michael and his dad spent like a few hours installing a new drain and like getting that all put together, which is nice. Like it was like the basket underneath, you know. What did I do last night? Panda's like, what did I do? Are you struggling remembering too? You're like, what is going on? No, I didn't take an updated photo of it, but I have like a Dungeons and Dragons little shelf or whatever that I did, and I switched like my Zelda one with D&D stuff, which is really neat. Because yeah, like we installed these bookcase thingies like December maybe or something like that. I think it's in December, but like these are like our Star Wars books. And then I swapped out this. I can't remember, Darth Bane or something like that. I don't know exactly what this is. But I swapped those out because I have these cute... I'll have to take another picture and show you guys. But then there's like Lord of the Rings things. But I switched this plant over here. And these are like my Lord of the Rings things. And then I switched this plant over here. And then the Zelda stuff is down here now. And then I have D&D stuff here on this shelf, and it looks really cool. Because I have like this metal like D20 thing that looks really neat. But I spent the day kind of puttering around, or like the evening kind of puttering around, and like I wiped everything down and like I dusted, you know, and I just like finally put the bookcase together. We have more books, but these are like, I wanted like themed shelves, and I think it's really fun. I bulldozed and restarted my shell build. Oh my God, did you really? Ah, Sea Flower, welcome on in. So cute. Yeah, right? Because that was our little project that we did in December. And I finally had the spoons to put, I still don't have anything like on my walls at all. Nothing on my walls. Nothing. But I have some picture frames or whatever that we're using for our wedding, and then I'm gonna repurpose them to make a gallery wall on our wall after the wedding and stuff, you know, because like they're all whatever. Brienne, welcome on in. Oh my God, Panda, we in January is so freeing, right? T-Wendy, good to see you. Lore, hello. You've been working on the shell. Decluttering, yes, oh my God, I love decluttering so much, Sunshine. Hi, Bear! I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much, Little Bear, for 21 months, tier 2. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. I hope you had a good day yesterday. That little truck picture made me laugh so hard, but it was so cute. We made up a whole story about why it was on there. It was good. It was a good time. I'm a sucker for black shelving too. Yep, I really like it. We do like a weekly dust anyway, so it's not that bad. And yesterday I took the time and like actually waxed everything, like dust waxed it. So that was nice. Hi, Kyoko. Welcome on in. Grumpy, good to see you. And then I don't know if you guys can see, but I finally painted, because these handles, these are IKEA stuff, and we like kind of built them in, aka bolted them to the wall. But this here, all the handles, because this has 2 drawers on this one, and then there's like a bunch of cabinets. This here is they were black, but then I painted them gold, and then I like did like an enamel coat on them. Me and a can of spray paint. I love like just spray painting stuff. Don't at me. DIY and like making like curating our house the way that we like to is fun to me. Don't at me. My spray paint. Wax everything. Oh, dusting until you clarify. Be like, oh, got it. Be like, that's TMI, Zeph. Oh my God. I mean, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, here's like the video of like the living room or whatever. I got it all cleaned up and everything. This is gonna go in the basement because we used to have like a love seat and a couch. You can kind of see how I flipped the shelves or whatever over here. But then all of like the nice the handles that I spray paint. I love spray painting stuff. No shame. No shame. And then Michael put his decoration here. IKEA. No, seriously, don't sleep on IKEA if you can do it. Like these are IKEA cabinets. I told Michael that I don't like the wall color and he disagreed with me. Yes, why not spray? Exactly, spray paint away. Well, if you like do the enamel coat and like take your time with it, it lasts. It does. You know what I mean? If you like do it properly. But yeah, like it's Michael's decorated. Yes, it's really good, Pixie. It's affordable and it's good and it works. It's perfect. Right. Michael's really good at putting the IKEA stuff together. Donate hair. Do not do Locks for Love because they sell the hair. They take the hair and then they sell it to people. They sell it. Donate to Pantene's Greater Lengths doesn't do it. Wigs for Kids. I've donated to Wigs for Kids a lot. Do not do Locks for Love. They take the hair donations and then they sell the pieces instead of donating them to people who need them. And it's icky. Pantene's Greater Lengths doesn't do it anymore because I've done them as well. But then Wigs for Kids. Wigs for Kids is a good one. I've donated a lot, like almost for 5 separate times to Wigs for Kids. A+, definitely recommend. Local salons. Yeah, that as well. Yep. Honestly, uh it was really funny because the last time that I donated my hair, I I bet you I can find the video or whatever, but it was really funny. They gave me like an envelope with like the little braids or whatever, and they put it in there so I could like mail it out to them, you know, or whatever. And I was like in I got into the elevator at my at my apartment at the time, and I was like riding in the elevator, and then I was like holding like an envelope full of my hair, and this guy gets in on like a separate floor, and then he just kind of looks at me, looks at the hair, looks at me again, and then just like because I was just holding like this envelope of my hair, and there was so much of it that I couldn't like close the envelope, but I couldn't. Oh my God. Thank you so much for 2 months, Emmelinity. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? But yeah, some specific salons go places that they do for sure. Wallflower scent those are. I think I swapped in. Oh my God, I don't remember. We bought like a crap ton of them on sale around like the holidays or whatever. So we got them like for however the sale was. But like it was I think I switched to like a vanilla one, I want to say. I don't remember what it is, but it's kind of like a sweeter vanilla one. Hi, Icon, welcome on in. Good to see you. No, seriously, right, Goose. Honestly, Icon, hello. In 5th grade, I went to Wasteland Camp to Dora the Explorer. I donated my hair. Oh my God. I feel like the Dora, like, bob cut is very much so a canon event, you know? I feel like it is. Oh my God, you remember your grandma cried? Aw. Locks for Love, yes. They donate the wigs, right? Because I've heard from like a couple of different hairstylists and stuff that they like they do profit off of the wigs or whatever too. Locks of Love, yep. Yep. So they basically get the hair and then they turn and sell most of them. Like they don't I think they don't donate all of them, but they do sell or like sell them though, for sure. Because like one of the hairstylists or something, one of the ladies that I said was like, she worked there when she was like younger or something like that. So that's the info that I got. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna do my click for Pallison really quick. I forgot to do it. I like jumped on my computer last night to do it. I hope it doesn't have like the timer or something like that. So it's once every 24 hours, so I might be locked out until like later. Oh no, we're good, we're good. Okay, cool. It got counted, so but good morning. I hope everyone is feeling well. What color is everyone's plum bob today? Good to see you. Welcome on by. I am kind of nursing like a little bit of a caffeine headache. I definitely can feel it here today. I'm not like I'm pretty green, but also we got some pretty heavy thunderstorms earlier this morning, which was something else for sure. Oh, red, super yucky. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jedi. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon, though. Or do you think you're coming down with something? Or is it just kind of like your body deciding to be ridiculous and chaotic and bleh? Spring break is here. Yes, real me. That's what I'm talking about. That's exciting. Oh, orange never leaves. Aw, Kyoko, I'm sorry. I really hope you feel better. It's green. My grandpa came home from the hospital last night. Good, Rosie. Good health to everyone. I hope that things go well for your grandpa then. Dating is really rough. I got lucky with Michael. And with my ex, technically, too. The dating pool is murky and a swamp. I would hate to date in this day and age, to be honest. Feeling good today? Good, Phantom Hive. I'm so glad that you're feeling good today. Good. Mine is yellow from the Aller. From the Aller. What's the Aller? Or is this like a typo or something? Or it's rough out there, right? I believe it. Oh, your flu shot. Oh, right. So with some serious nausea, right? I always get a pretty big immune response whenever I get the vaccines too. Like, usually I have to plan about like a 24-hour down period after I get vaccines because of, oh, allergies. Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, a few months ago. Oh gosh. Oh, I see. So like you might be catching a little bit of something. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like, oh. Hey, on the plus side though, um, your immune system is doing exactly what it needs to because it has that roadmap. Oh, I really hope you feel better though. Hi, Kibby. He did the Kibby bonk. Kibby bonk. Kibby bonk. Kibby bonk. He got the bonks. Rissa, good morning. Hi, Emily. I hope you're feeling good. Good to see you today. Oh my God, we got the Kibby bonks. Yellow because I'm tired. Oh, and I need to rest. But good news is I'm holiday starting tomorrow. Good, Grumpy. PTO for a book coming out. Heck yes. Honestly, no, that really sounds really good. I can't remember. It was like one of the Fourth Wing books or something. Joey took off work for that day. Like one of my personal life friends did as well. She like rotted on her couch and like read the whole book pretty much in the day or something. Yeah, what book is coming out? Tell us about it. Orange, but I'm hungry, but about to go cook. Nice. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Good morning. How are you? Kibby Bunk emote. Honestly, I'm hard thinking about it. What if it's just like a like it goes, oh my God, I have like a commission for Maple in right now, or I'm about to pay her for like a bunch of animated emotes, and I wonder if it could be like a like where he presses his face into like the screen kind of thing, like forward. Oh, Avalon Tower and Veil of Dreams. Ooh. Hello, Kippers. How's my buddy? Are you good today, buddy? Are you being a good boy? My Kibby. And a tomato. Ooh. I want fresh tomatoes so bad. Yellow, oh wow, that's weird, Tony, that you got a weird call. Orange in the final 2 weeks of my semester. True ADHD fashion, I procrastinate big. No, that is so me though. Oh, left the pollution of LA for the pollen of the valley, sneezing up a storm. Uh-oh, right? Gah! That's definitely quite the shift, isn't it? I read Avalon Tower and Veil of Dreams in like 48 hours. Oh my God. Right? That's crazy. I love that so much. Hey, when you're in it, you're in it. That's it. That's it. Right? They must have been good books. Seriously. You know they're good. Nothing like binging a good book. Do you feel like sad after you're done reading it, or just like, oh my God, are hungry for more or something? Oh my God. I got most of my house like deep cleaned downstairs yesterday. I did. Tonight is the upstairs. I need to remove stuff off of the shelves in our kitchen area because we have like shelves, like a wall or whatever of shelves with like little things on it, and I need to take all that down. I think I have like this tea kettle that I don't want anymore. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in, because I don't really drink like loose leaf tea the way that I used to. So I might consider that, but I also kind of want to hold on to it at the same time because I might like want more. If that, like, I might go through that phase again. I don't know. It's when Tavana was still a thing. That I got this like years ago. Actually, my mom got it for me when I had my surgery. It's like a little like sorry about your uterus kind of thing. I think it was around that time. Oh, Fourth Wing and Iron Flame in like 4 or 5 days, and now I'm on Onyx Storm. Ooh, I like bought when I went to Florida. It was like right before I went to Florida in February. I purchased Fourth Wing on like Spotify or whatever, and I am on like chapter 3 or 4, and I just haven't done it, and I need to like just listen to it kind of thing, you know? But I struggle with like making time for anything for me. That makes sense. I suck at it because I feel like I need to have like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, you actually cried, right? I believe that. Starting to come up 6 months. Oh, husband are getting serious about getting another furry baby. Oh, Larry. Raven. Excuse you, Raven? Raven, thank you for 4 months. Okay, can you remind me, dear? Just so I can make a note for myself, is that a new tier 3? I don't remember. I don't think, I want to make sure that is a new tier 3. Because the reason why I ask is A, thank you. What the heck? And B, you get a bunch of stickers because of that. So you get like some things for you. So send me a message, please. What in the heck? And thank you for 4 months. That is so nice. Hi, Grappy. Good morning. I hope you're good. So hard for you? Oh, are they really? Are you more of like the I gotta sniff the book kind of thing, Brienne? Sunrise on the Reaping. I want to be a book person so bad, but like I find it like I feel like school and being like forced to read something ruined it for me, if that makes sense. Aw, I'm so glad that you're here, Grappy. Thank you so much. But backing up, Raven, thank you again for that. Oh my gooses, for the tier 3. That is so nice. Physical book or my Kindle, right? I contemplating getting a Kindle, but then I'm like, would I actually like use it kind of thing? You know, like it's kind of like one of those things like I'm gonna get a dog so I can go on walks, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get a Kindle so I can read more, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like in the same vein for me. Like I don't think it would actually fix me. I know, right? The green skin is it is. I am so sad because I have a lot of things, a lot of shirts that are kind of like in the yellowy green range that just don't work on stream or like a screen print or something. But I just have like an invisible line here and here. And there's some down here too, I think. An audiobook, yeah. I have Fourth Wing on audiobook, but it's something that like I feel like I can't just listen to passively. Maybe I should try it when I'm cleaning. I haven't really done that yet, actually. Because I usually jam out to music and like blare it, like blast it. So maybe I should try that when I'm cleaning. Yeah, but I like physical books to feel the pages, right? But you need the mapped printout, trust me. Ooh, okay, I can get down with that. Oh, you listen when I'm doing something else, right? I can't if I'm like editing. I can't do it if I'm editing video or like trying to focus on something else, if that makes sense. Invisible, I've done that before. It's been a hot second because like the green screen hood makes me feel like overstimulated, but I have done like a floating head or floating something stream before. Listen while driving or cleaning. Maybe I should try when I'm cleaning. Because Michael got me some like headphones, some wireless headphones. Iron Flame had me like, oh my God. I think Joey and Cassie were like thirsting out over with each other over that one. I think it was that one. Physical books are my bread and butter, but I have trophy books, so I'm like busy all the time. Audiobooks mean I can read while being busy, right? Yeah, so it's like best of both worlds, right? Nostalgic. That's so good. I love that. Mm-hmm. Seriously, if it was my grandpa like cross stitching, yeah, right, Gabby. I really want to try hand embroidery. I need to do that on stream with you guys. Hand embroidery seems like something that would be so fun, like one of those good crafts sort of thing. Listen to podcasts when I'm cleaning. Yeah, right. If you listen to music and end up dancing instead of doing what I'm supposed to. So you're like a sim. You're like a sim. Yeah, Michael's mom is really great at cross stitching. Honestly, she's really good at that. She makes something for all of the like all the kids. And like Michael has like a cross stitch thing that his mom made as he like got all of his like badges or whatever things in like Boy Scouts or something, and then Eagle Scouts when he was a kid. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's things, this whatever that she did for that. There's like 8 or something of them or something. I don't remember. I have angry music or bass heavy EDM for when I'm on the elliptical. Oh, yep. Uh-huh. I love that, Gabby. My thing is if they have the words in one thing. So if I'm doing something mindless like playing a game or drawing at work, drawing for work, I can do audiobook, but if I'm writing anything, no, for sure. Audio must work. Yes. Uh-huh. We didn't start Onyx Storm until this weekend, but with that ending, I absolutely could not. But the fourth book isn't coming out for a while. I may regret the choice of reading the three. Oh, right. Oh, it might be in that playlist too. Nice. I love the feeling of a book while reading it, but I tried audiobook once and I finished it so quickly because I can just hear the book while doing chores and it was a good time. That is awesome. Maybe that's why I gotta do it. Michael's been getting through, I don't remember what book it is, but it's like a big book. He read like a ton in January and he's like, I just feel so discouraged because I haven't like finished any books in a while. And I was like, the book that you're reading is like literally this thick, first of all. And second of all, I feel like he needs that like dopamine of finishing the book, you know, kind of thing. And like the chapters are also super long in the book, so he can't like really pause and like just read it in little bits like he likes to. So it's like maybe that author just isn't for you, which is okay. I think it's 5 books too, right? Mary, thank you so much for the 35 months. Good heckin' morning. Welcome on in. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm fighting off a caffeine headache this morning. I didn't drink enough caffeine yesterday and it's slowly getting better, you know? Also, would you guys love me if I was a worm? Aw, Mary, I'm so sorry that your new job is kicking your booty. That is no fun at all. I'm so sorry. Is it a lot of like the training and stuff? Hi, Sparkles. Welcome on in. We're talking about books and audiobooks. Because I was showing you guys my little bookcase or whatever that I have. And I finally put it all together yesterday. But the top shelf is like Star Wars. This is like a video, so it's a little bit blurry here. The second shelf is Lord of the Rings. This is Dungeons and Dragons. And then this stuff is like Zelda stuff. I was like, heck yeah. That is what I'm into. The soda yesterday passing. Yeah, no, exactly. I wanted it so badly to be enough caffeine. Like so bad. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I ask if you would love me if I was a worm, I give away a sticker every single day. So if you would like a sticker, amazing layout. Thank you, Grape. I appreciate it. Hi, Themes. Good morning. But look at that. One of my favorite Simmers wrote a book. I'm going to meet her tomorrow. That's so exciting. Oh, is it Kelsey? That's exciting. Oh my God. That is so cool. The soda yesterday, right? Because I wanted so badly for it to be enough caffeine though, but thank you, Kay. It's not invisible, but it's like green through like the whole, it's like green and yellow or whatever, you know? I hope you're feeling better. Good to see you. Twitch with the random hype train again. That always wigs me the heck out. Like, what is going on? Kay! Kay! Send me a message, Kay. I will send you your worm form. Heck yes. There's so much to learn, so many fine details in very specific ways. You have to do everything. It's definitely testing my anxiety and social anxiety boundaries too. That is really tough. I have definitely been there, done that. Especially like the job in finance or whatever. And like, goodness forbid that you accidentally like mess something up because woo, that's too much for me. Thank you so much, Jedi, for the 100 biddies. I love that. The phone case of the Richard Eyes worm in the pillar. That's so good. That's awesome. I love that so much. We're hosting Easter this weekend. So this kind of had to kick my booty into like that deep clean mode, you know what I mean? Like actually dusting and wiping down my trim like I wanted to. So my spring clean is here and I got like our entire downstairs done yesterday. Please, thank you for the 100 bibbies. That is so nice. Thank you so much. And then tonight I'm doing upstairs. I'm kind of dreading the upstairs. I don't like it as much. I don't know why. I just, maybe I need to do it the other way around. Do the upstairs and then the downstairs. I know, I'm excited for JBL too. I'm going to take a second to like figure out exactly like what we were doing. I think we were figuring out how we were going to move in with what's her name. And then also how she randomly got engaged to like that person. I was like, hello, what are you talking about? What do you mean you're engaged? to someone who doesn't even really like you that much, kind of thing. You know? Okay, I have sent you your form. There you go. Our telenovela, it is! Our telenovela is gonna be back. So Twitch is gonna play ads in like 20 seconds. And then when we're back from ads, I think I'm gonna give away a few stickers too. Because we have like a handful from that are still like in the pile from all the wonderful subbies. So we have about maybe 4. We actually have 4, and then we're caught up 100%. So we're gonna do that after we're back. So I'll be right back. Hold tight, and I'll see you in a second. Toxic and dramatic, it sure is. It sure is. I'm so excited. It's delicious water.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Clean my downstairs means something else. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, Mary, you said it's definitely. Thank you for the 200 biddies. That is so nice. Pushing me out of my comfort zone and triggering my anxiety for sure, but it's 100% work from home, and I'm trying to make the twice the salary there was before, so I'm trying to make it out, but ugh, you can do it. You can do it. I feel like, you know, the new things are always the scariest, you know, if it's stuff that you're Phoebes. You turd. I hope you're feeling better though. Oh, Oliver, there's a bunch of beanies that are going through it with allergies and sickness. Thank you so much for the tier for through 6 months in advance. Mary, you've got this. You can do this. You can do hard and scary things. Changing new things horrify me too. You are more capable. You will surprise yourself. Thank you so much, Phoebes. Oh, so feel like poo-poo. I'm so sorry. Send me a message though, Phoebes. I will send you your form. I am so grateful for you guys. Literally though, yeah, we're all in the yucky club together. Mine is self-induced because it was caffeine though. It was me. It was a me thing. Oh my God, Ahsoka, get your poop loop off my keyboard. Oh, already got one this month. Okay, perfect. You are cared for. Recovering from the allergies, slept really good last night, but temperature still 99 when I woke up this morning. High temp, and I'm so confused. What in the world? Michael gets a mild fever whenever his allergies, but his allergies like it's like a cold for him. Michael is allergic to everything that is alive. Like everything. And even things, even dust, which is technically like dead skin cells and all that stuff. I know, like, I'm like, meanwhile, I'm like, oh, I hate it. My eye is watering, or I have this like light headache, and those are my allergies. I told him that if we're lucky enough to have a child, I hope that our kids have my teeth, because I didn't need any like braces or anything. And I hope that our kids have more of my allergies, which are like nothing. But the genes on his side of the family are very, 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 very strong. Right? I don't have any known like allergies to food or anything either. I really got lucky. But then my uterus also just tries to kill me every month, so there's that. The universe has evened it out. I feel, or something. Oh, who to contact? Because me too. Seriously, can I like I would like to call the manager of nature. Who can I get a hold of here, please? Hi, Renly. Welcome on in. Not our skin sensitivity, which I find interesting. That is, genetics are so interesting. It's really crazy. One of our moderators, Cassie, she has a Mexican husband, and then they have 2 boys together. One of the boys is like a spitting image of his dad, like brown hair, brown eyes, like brown skin, everything. And then their younger boy is like completely like looks like mom, blue eyes, blonde hair, white passing kind of thing, you know? So it's like genetics are so fascinating to me. It's so cool. It's really, really neat. It is. It's really cool, but they're such an adorable family. I love them so much. And like her younger son, Felix, she talks about him all the time. He's so extra. I'll have to look up and like see like some of his Felix isms is what she calls them, but it's so funny. Kiddo ended up in the middle. Aw, gosh darn it. Super wonky teeth. I got braces. My husband has a little bit of wonky teeth, and I have scoliosis, and he does not. And I always have it cancels his stuff out. If we have right, just wash. If you have a kid, I get it. But I'm neurospicy, and I have PMDD, which I think is also tied in with that from what I've been talking to my doctor about. So you know. Best friend when I was a kid, she looked like much like her dad was Cuban, and her little sister looked so much like her mom, who was very white. Right? Isn't it so funny though? Like genetics are so interesting to me. My best friend married a man she met in Mexico, and one of her kids got the skin tone but her ginger hair. That is so cute. I love ginger hair so heckin' much. We have ginger hair genes in our family. I would love to have like this adorable little gingy baby so much. Because I have an aunt and like several kids who are ginger. Like several cousins who are ginger. Yeah. Until her baby had ginger hair. Oh, that's so sweet. Right, Panda? I know. Be like, it's kind of like that thing, you know, like your child is like a reflection of you, and you're like hardest on yourself for like certain things. And then when you see it in your child, and then you like begin, like it kind of like changes your perspective of it. It was kind of when I used to hate like my teeth, and I used to hate like my laugh or like my hips and all that stuff. And then I looked at like all of the women in my family, like my aunts and my grandma, specifically like on my dad's mom's side of the family, like my maternal grandma's side, specifically those women. Like, no, even like my grandpa's sister, my great aunt has a gap. So like I look at these women and I'm like, I am literally the image of you. And then I started to like appreciate things a little bit more, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it, but just like the way that we're built, the way that we laugh, the way that like our hair is, and like our smile and all that kind of stuff. Like there's this family photo that I showed you guys a handful of times, and like when I do up like my makeup and my hair and stuff like that, I look just like my grandmother did, like just like her. My great grandmother was a ginger, and I have red undertones in my hair. Oh, maybe if they have red, right? I do have red undertones in my hair for sure. Like especially if I go outside a lot during the summer, like it gets like a little bit lighter, like the sun bleaching, you can really see the red pop out. But yeah. And my forehead, oh, I feel you though. It's really hard to like see those things. No, I look just like my grandma. Hi, Madeline. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, it's nice when you realize that you look at the people you love. Like the things that I hate are things that people that I love have too, that are like older. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, beautiful imperfections. I love that so much. Exactly, because like we are literally like the pieces of everyone else before us kind of thing. And like I think having that perspective about ourselves, especially when you have like those familial ties and stuff like that, it, at least for me, it feels a lot less lonely. You know, even my feet or my toes, I'm not going to show you guys those because that's not for free. But like the way that our feet are, and like the way that our toes are, is like it like my grandma has, and my aunt, my great aunt, I almost called her like my, like her first name, my great aunt, on like my grandma's sister has them. And like my dad even did too. There's nothing like weird about it, but it's just like a very strong trait, if that makes sense. Like all of our toes are the same length. We don't have like the second toe that's like really long, and like we also have like a wider foot or whatever. And it's just like, that's it. Looks so much like my mom with pops of my dad, right? I definitely have my dad's hair. I think I do look a lot. Yeah, I look a lot like my dad in ways. Cause like, yeah. Exactly. We can't have that, Rosie. Hating your features, letting the racist win. Exactly. We can't have that. You can't do that. I feel like self-love is a form of like resistance, you know? is a form of hi nerd fart. Good to see you. It's like a tier 1000 sub to see feet. Sometimes if the camera goes down there or whatever, then sometimes you guys might get a toe or something like that. But you know, it is what it is. Hi nerd. I look like my family changes by the hour sometimes. Really, I suppose, right? Not for free in this house. Listen, we know our worth in this house. A little toe peep show, right? I say this as someone who is perpetually barefoot. Like, I am constantly barefoot if I have the choice. Self-love and joy are absolutely forms of resistance. Yes, they are. And then we could also like do that and like get into the conversation about how like thinness or like, you know, that physique or whatever is a form of white supremacy too. When you start learning about that, it's crazy. Maternal genetics are strong. Just look at my mom who looks like her mom. Ooh, right? It's so crazy, right? Because like, I don't know. I don't even, I kind of remember what my mom's mom looks like. I genuinely haven't really seen her since I was probably in like middle school, I think. It's been years since I've seen her. Hi, Crafty. Welcome on in. But I'm also not really that close to like my mom's side of the family. And like my grandpa, I think I was like in elementary school the last time I saw him on that side. But they're still living. Yeah, exactly. Once that connection is made, it really is removing the rose-colored glasses. It is so crazy, you know? And I say this coming from like the perspective of somebody who grew like Lilac, coming from the perspective of someone who grew up in a really tiny rural community in Southwest Wisconsin. So like learning is possible. My mom's mom is in her 900s. I'd love to inherit. Oh, I was like, in her 90s. I don't know why I just didn't, because usually I'm pretty good at like deciphering typos and stuff. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, is she really old? Honestly, 90 is really just actually a vampire. Actually, she is a pixie. Pixie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. That is crazy. Okay, I gotta deny your message because it's technically a cuss word, but give me what she's taking. Honestly, I don't even know. Do I want to be alive for that long? I have this, you know, I love life, but I want to get off this roller coaster ride. Don't tell her the family secret. It's just the secret of the Fae, the pixie jar. I remember, oh no, that's okay, Kay, no worries. I remember my aunt complaining about what she looked like once my little cousin said, but like your dad said I look like you, and all the negative top separate then. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, and that is on breaking generational trauma. This is on breaking that generational trauma. My son and my brother have such similar personalities, but I hardly ever see my brother. In my son's 29 years, he's probably seen my brother a total of 3 months in little visits. Aw, hi, baby. Isn't it crazy though, like how sometimes personalities are really just genetic in ways, you know, in ways. Hi. I have a ton of my dad and my grandma's like sense of humor for sure. At Kibby Bonks again this morning. I had a family curse of having kids at 18, so I'm blessed I'm not recently lost my great grandparents. Oh, but I broke that curse. First kid at 24. Look at you. I love that though. Oh, and I'm also so sorry for your loss though of your great grandparents. First kid at 24. Hey, that's awesome. Identical to my grandma, right? Because I don't know, both of my brothers, mostly my middle brother specifically, is like a copy paste version of my dad when my dad was about his age, kind of thing. Like my older brother has like glimpses, you can definitely tell in like his facial features, but my middle brother got his hair and his stature, if that makes sense. And then my oldest brother has like little bits and pieces, and then I definitely look like my grandma for sure. I know, seriously, Crafty. I'm sitting here at like 33, and like we're talking about like fertility things, you know, and the whole 9 yards, and like family planning, and I'm like, I can't be a teenage mom. What do you mean? As we're like in a very like good spot in life, at least, you know, the best I've ever been. You know, but like the most consistent with like living and like all that kind of stuff. Not moving. I have a garden. That's something I like. My whole pregnancy, my family was like, right? Be like, what do you mean? Right? I can't be a teen mom. What do you mean? Yep. My mom became a parent. Like my mom became a mom when she was, I think she was like 20 or 21, I think, when my oldest brother was born. And then Michael's mom was about to or just turned 30 when Michael's older brother was born. And Michael's older brother is younger than my middle brother. Yeah, because my middle brother, because I'm a, yeah. Because Michael's older brother is 4 or 5 years older than me. Michael's a year older than I am. Yeah, technically 9 months, but like we fell the school year or whatever because I was December 91 and he was February 91. We're like 10 months apart, but yeah. Anyway, math. We're not having that this morning. I'm not a math gay. I'm not one of those. Sons both look like my younger brother, and we had a kid at their elementary. They say my youngest could be my oldest twin. No, literally though, my cousin's son, my dad's brother's grandson, when he was born, he looked like just like my dad. Just like my dad. So much to the point where my grandpa was like, both of my grandparents were like, what in the heck? You just gave birth to like my dad, you know, kind of thing. Like he looked just like my dad. But then I also think that my dad looked a lot like my grandpa when he was born too, when he was really little. I think he still does look a little bit like my dad did. As he gets older. He's like maybe about kindergarten by now. Maybe even a little bit older, maybe about first grade. Welcome back, Tony. First kid at 19. No, it's so crazy. That is such a crazy age gap. Like, my dad was freshly 30. Strong genes, yeah, really. My dad was freshly 30 when I was born, and I'm the youngest of 3. My dad was, yeah, just 30. And my oldest brother is about 7 years older than I am. All the women in your family look identical, really? Like, my family, we have like certain traits, like their faces are definitely like theirs, but you can tell that they are all like this, like we're family. You know what I mean? We're not like identical, but hair texture, teeth, feet, stature. 8 and 9 years between me and my brothers. Wow, a couple babies in between. Aw, I'm so sorry about that though. That's what happened with Michael's parents too. Almost 30 when you were born, right? When I was 12, your brother was 30. What? That's insane. Those like later life, like that's so crazy. Those later in life, like second kids are like, it's wild to me. You know, sometimes that's just the cards that like that life kind of gives you for whatever reason, but it's just like, oh my God, whether or not it's intentional or whatever. But Sims genetics work with my dad's face, mom's hair. Oh really? I love that so much. Dead tired. So you are just a sim, actually. Padfoot, good morning, welcome on by. Sister-in-law's mom had her at 16. Grandma had mom at 16. So great grandma tried. To my god, kids are only 50. Wow. I'm just trying to think, like, some of my aunts had kids a lot younger. My dad was the youngest, but he also had the kids the oldest. Like he was older than everyone else, like than my aunts and uncles when he started having kids, but he's also like if that makes sense. My dad was like 24 or 25, I think, when my oldest brother was born. I think. 23 and 24. My dad's the youngest, and my brother at 25 and 26. Ooh, really? I love that. My sisters were in elementary school when my oldest was born. I felt crazy, but then I remembered my uncle's only 10 years older than me, so not so crazy. That is right. 30 years older than you? Oh my gooses. I feel like I wonder, I genuinely wonder, like, what life would have been like for me if my parents had, like, for like our family, if my parents had been older when they had kids. Not by choice of the state of the country. Yes, no, I totally get that, Larry. Very understandable. Hi, Mateo. Good morning. Welcome on in. Do you know what I mean? Because like being a younger person having a kid versus like when you're older, I wonder what that would be. Soon you'll be an aunt. Yay! That is really exciting, Real Me. Congrats to your family. Is it the first like child, like the grandbaby for your parents kind of thing? I assume because you said soon you'll be an aunt. Like it's new to you too. So there's plenty of time. Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm at this point I'm not even really sure if we want more than one either. I think I might be like one of those one and done people, mostly because of like my mental and physical health kind of thing too, like the fertility stuff. But obviously time will tell. At 14, oh my God, that's so crazy to me. I'm just trying to think. There was like an interesting, I can't remember if it was like in The Sims or like, no, it was totally Sims. I was like, was it like a real life thing or was it, no, it was definitely in The Sims because we had a sim that obviously Athena's brother. Never want to relive that, right? And that is so valid. That is a very valid choice, Crafty. You know, and like, I respect everyone's decision to shape their family or their choice to not have to like have children in the way that like makes sense for them kind of thing, you know? Oh, April 4th. Aw, that's cute though. That's right, Tony. Because your birthday's in May, I think, right? Only have one. Exhausting for me, right? I think that's probably what it's going to be like for us too, Izzy. You know, it's like all that I think that we could emotionally or like mentally manage at this point. Some people are like, oh, it's raining. It's so soothing outside. I love it. It's crafty, right? Like, get your head out of my hoo-ha, basically. Like, people are like, when's the next? Be like, get your head out of my hoo-ha. Get out of here. Go on, skedaddle. Get, scram. My brother and I are less than 2 years apart, and then a decade passed before our little sisters came along, so also 2 years apart. My mom told me that me and my brother were way easier than the girls who fought constantly. Oh, bro and I were super close until mid-teens. Aw. You and your brother were way easier than the girls. Oh, 4 kids. Oh, wow. That's wild. Get you my hoo-ha. What a time to come back to stream. Exactly. If you're not included in making, then don't ask. 100%. Uh-huh. I'm trying to gear up to firmly but graciously answer questions about family planning. And I want to make it awkward for people who I know are anti-choice. You know what I mean? I want to like be blunt but polite, if that makes sense. But I want to make it awkward. Because not like, but I feel like that awkwardness would come in that honesty altogether, if that makes sense. How do I make people as uncomfortable as I can? What do you mean? Are you asking like how you would make them uncomfortable for asking when you're having kids kind of thing? People think their reproductive choices are their business. Yes. No rhetorical. Ah, right. Hi, Gloomchi. We're still yapping. How are you doing? Rhetorical. Got it. Got it. Um, because I've been super open for a myriad of reasons about like how do I want to say, about like my fertility stuff that's going on. You're filling up with gas. Beans? Are you eating beans? Your truck? Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. You asked me about kids, I'll tell you about infertility. Oh, 100%. Yes, right? Because like you're gonna like, to me, asking if you have kids, like having kids isn't the default. It should not be the default. And it is not. And like fertility is such like this bastardized, like dirty thing that no one talked about for like ever kind of thing. You know what I mean? So to me, asking someone if they're going to have a child or if they're going to have another baby or something like that is a very deeply personal question that like, unless like you are being confided in sort of thing, if that makes sense. Like there's this like level of like, if the conversation is already about that, it's okay to like ask that kind of thing. So like, not like at your wedding, when's the baby kind of thing. I'm like, ooh, I gotta figure out my line of like being gracious but blunt kind of thing. No kids yet. Yes, there's not a priority. Like my priorities until like we even wanted to like contemplate having a kid is like, I wanted to be in a stable relationship, obviously, like, which we're getting married and like things are very good. And I wanted to assess a lot of things about like my mental health and like the physical health things that are kind of going on with fertility stuff. You know, there's just so many things. So like yeah, I needed to check all these boxes for me to even like consider having that happen. Difficult situations and rude people. It's really hard when you're looking someone in the eye though, if that makes sense. Because I'm such like, I am like at my core like an extremely anxious and non-confrontational person, but also I don't know, my at this point like my gloves are kind of off, if that makes sense. Like I've begun to just take my gloves off because I'm not here to be small or to be kind to people who literally vote and like petition against my health and my well-being, as well as other people's wealth and well-being, or health and well-being, if that makes sense. So my gloves are off. Yes, Pixie, exactly. Her stuff would probably cry and streaming, but it's really hard. I get it. I understand that. Classified information, you don't have clearance. People pleaser, right? I'm slowly like squelching the people pleaser inside of me, you know? Like I still definitely have that tendency within me. And that definitely does shape the way that I confront people too, you know what I mean? But my gloves are coming off and I'm okay with that. Lexi, thank you for the lurk. Clarity is kindness. If you are clear in the message but just be uncomfortable, it is not your fault, right? That's true. That's fair. Ask uncomfortable questions, get uncomfortable answers, you know? If you're not prepared for the nuances of that conversation, don't ask the question, I suppose, you know? Because it kind of goes into that vein of like when someone's trying to teach you something and like about like isms or something, like unknowing, like it might be unknowing, or like they call you out about being like using hurtful language or something like that. We talk about this a lot. And even if you are unknowing about it, I still feel like if you get defensive, that's on you kind of thing, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like if your response to someone trying to teach you is to get defensive, that's on you. Like you have like it takes a lot of effort to like take down those walls and be able to like receive a message or something. So if someone asks you a question of that is deeply personal, such as like something like fertility or like family planning or whatever, then if they give you an honest answer, then you are not prepared to receive that message, and that is not about you. So if you get awkward, that's on you, not them. because you asked the question. Oh no, dude, my first one, I'll fight anyone. Right, Bree? I get it. Be clear. Clear is kind, so often become her unofficial motto. Yes, right, I feel that. Honestly, to me, being clear and concise feels blunt and abrasive because I've operated in that world where I had tiptoed around people so often and so always, where I'd try to like soften things. But streaming, and also like my experience with like like being in HR and like being in management and stuff has really allowed me to do that. Yeah, the Midwestern curse of politeness. Yeah, or like avoidance. Yep, like chronic avoidance. How do you deal with friends that vote differently? I don't have anyone in my personal circle that has voted Trump. I can say that with full confidence. No one in my immediate circle has, like, they're all extremely like progressive and very boisterous about it, if that makes sense. Honestly, we haven't had to like excommunicate anybody from our friend group. And like we have our college friends and like our personal life friends and stuff like that. We haven't had to excommunicate anyone for voting differently. Honestly, politics is at that point to where like if you vote a certain way, it's not a matter of like differences in agreeing like left or right or something. It's literally ethics and values and human rights at this point. It's not about red versus blue. It's about becoming complacent and accepting of things and willing to like look between the lines and like cherry pick stuff. Because what is happening with politics right now, specifically, it is really like it's Trumpism, it's not Republicanism, if that makes sense. Like, you can be a Republican without being a Trumper, but you can't vote Trump without, like, you know what I mean? Like, how do I want to describe that? Not all MAGA are Republican, but not all Republican are MAGA. Because I've seen people break party lines because they understand that Trump is not a good person and what is happening is not great. Best friend for 20 years. That is really hard. Don't even know if she votes, but we definitely don't see eye to eye. It's really tough. The best advice is to have a really intentional conversations about leading with anger. Yes, that is really hard, especially like since these conversations are so heated. Exactly. We don't need matching bumper stickers to be besties, but I'm still going to raise brows if you start the BS. Yeah. Square versus rectangle is what I usually say. Yeah. One thing that was really satisfying is that there's a house on the corner kind of like in our neighborhood that had like Trump stuff, like regalia everywhere pretty much. And now it's not there. Yeah! Anyway, thank you so much for the 5 months, Mal. Welcome on in. How you doing today? It's more complicated. We have multiple political parties, but they are different and it's more difficult to research things. I found out one of my friends voted radical right-wing party. Talked about that quite a lot and he realized how bad they are. Yes, right. Honestly, holding conversation with people is where it begins. And honestly, the best thing that I've learned to like when holding conversation with someone who is still like pretty much on like the Trump train or whatever you want to call it is just ask the questions and let them answer, kind of thing. Like ask questions that would like encourage critical thinking, because some people need help down that road sometimes, for better or for worse. I have both cats on my desk right now. Hi Mahali, welcome on in. Good to see you. But like ask the questions, I guess, and let them answer. Like do it out of curiosity, not out of like trying to get like that perspective. And then sometimes some people will literally like come full circle into like a different conclusion. Literally anything without consequences, right? Because the one judge is like launching a probe or like a thing or like a big thingy. What's it called? Investigation. That's what it's called. Keep them close in hopes that my behavior and conversations will chip away at them subtly. Yes. Don't let them surround themselves with others who have hateful views. Right. That is also very good. That is also something that is really, really good too. Like, it's such a balance of trying to like walk that line of feeling like you're screaming at a brick wall versus being that presence kind of thing. That is also very, very true. It's such a hard line to walk. Emo. His last name is Emo. My husband took drew a 2000s emo hairstyle in his photo. No, that's great. I like that. That's good. Also, Iowa has a really good election coming up too. There's a guy that's in the running right now. Hey, Bo, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for the 22 months. Good, Morgan. Thank you for the tier 3 as well. You're such a sweet bean. How are you? I can't wait to see you in a few like short month and a half. Can you believe it? I hate it. Our school board is just full of these very wonderful people. That really sucks, Gabby. That's like a month and a half. Yep. It's like 50 days or something like that right now. It's crazy. Hi, it is so fast. A lot of my downtime off stream has been like buttoning up things for wedding planning and also trying to make sure my house isn't in complete disarray. Positive influence in terms of political opinion. Yes, that is fair. I have watched one of my cousins swing from like very evangelical, very like questioning LGBTQ stuff, if that makes sense, like very, and then watching her son and her daughter come out as gay, and then her son is like my cousin's son is a drag queen, and watching her shift and change, if that makes sense, and also challenge and like really dismantling those pieces of things, if that makes sense. Like, it's been really, really awesome to see, I guess. It was like almost karmic or something. Yeah, like it feels that way. And like questioning stuff, like, because I always talk about like religion being used as like a bad, hurtful, harmful thing, and that's when it's not okay. Like, you can be faithful but not, like, you can have your religion but don't do harm unto other people. And like watching that kind of like mist clear for her slowly but surely has been really, really awesome to see. I guess I don't know how to say it, but like there's been certain little like things, like little conversations that we've had like over Facebook and stuff like that, and like she's like right there with some points about some things. There's still some things like a little bit of transphobia and all that, but like it's that gentle, like those gentle conversations into like helping people understand things is really, it's really hard because some people won't receive it, but if some people will, then yeah, because like not a lot of people have those types of individuals in their space at all. The dirtiest looks at people who disagree with him. That was a very big Trump hater. Right? I'm glad that he gives him the dead, like with anger and being very combative about it. It's so hard not to. I get so triggered about stuff sometimes still to this day. Like it is so hard not to lead with anger and lead with assumption kind of thing, because it's not productive to the conversation. And it's so hard to want to be kind because my gloves are like off at this point. But it's really that balance of being like blunt without being mean, because I want to be mean at the same time. Right. It's really hard. Trust me. On 419. Yeah. It is really difficult. It is. I'm a lot more comfortable with being very blunt these days, though. But yeah, the 19th, yeah, on Saturday, there's like big protests. Hi, Jody. Good to see you. Welcome on in. It is really a careful balance. Because not everyone deserves your time of day, too. And that's on us to kind of determine. And that's really hard considering like social boundaries and stuff. Right. John McCain, for sure. The protest of my therapist. Yeah, right. When you do it, you're very dignified when you do it. It's hard. It's so hard. Because like, it's really difficult. Because like, I keep reflecting on yesterday. On the wig comment that was made, if that makes sense. Because I really did, like, do I regret having the conversation? No. But I wish sometimes in certain situations that I would be a little bit more slow to give the benefit of the doubt and let them like ask the questions to like back themselves into the corner, if that makes sense. Rather than like jumping to that assumption kind of thing. Because sometimes that's really hard. Do I regret having the conversation? No. Do I wish I would have like gone about it differently a little bit, like in the beginning, if that makes sense? Ill intentions? Yeah, right. Because like, oh, no, exactly. Let them trip. Exactly. Yeah, like let them trip themselves up versus like sticking my foot out to trip them. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes it's really hard not to go straight for the throat because it's assumed that someone that comes in with those comments, especially when it's literally their third message, like one was back in 2024 and then that was like their 2 messages were from yesterday kind of thing. No, yeah, someone came in to stream because I had my hair done differently and all that kind of stuff. And like they're like, I like your wig. And usually 9 times out of 10, when someone says something like that, they mean it in a very offensive way. We didn't rate them because I just berated them. I berated them. But and it like I wasn't embarrassed that they had called my hair a wig because wearing a wig and choosing to do that is not an embarrassing thing. It could be cultural, it could be religious, it could be health related, it could be like none of my business, whatever. And like I berated them. I did. Yes. But yeah, sometimes I wish I was a little bit less like and more like, okay, let me ask the question and let you back yourself into this corner. And they're like, geez, it was a compliment. So the wig comment was the second thing that they had written, actually, I want to say. Or the fourth. Anyway. So I can wear wigs. So many options. Yes, I love that so much, Kyoko. It doesn't even look like a wig, right? But like, even if it did, it's still something that is like just completely unacceptable to say to somebody because it's, unless the person like opens up about it, like, I love your hair. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh, thanks, it's a wig. And then like, that is, you know, that would be different versus like trying to insult somebody because to open up with that, like, it's just the lack of social awareness, right? Because like I reflect on these things that we have on stream, you guys, like, because I always want to do better. I'm not ever going to be perfect, obviously, but like I think it's really important to also have these conversations like, hey, I get what happened yesterday. Do I regret it? But what do I wish I could have done a little bit differently kind of thing. But yeah, like it's not embarrassing to wear a wig. People wear wigs for different reasons, but also the fact that like people try to use that as like an insult or something to like to put people down is something that is indeed rooted in racism too. Violet wear a wig. I think she does. Yes, I do believe that she does. It's a fantastic way to change your look. Yes, especially like in addition to that, not only like her own hair. Yeah, because like if you want to change your hair in like really drastic ways, that can like really damage your hair. I know that there's a lot. I think like there's a lot of like pop stars and stuff that will wear wigs because that is a lot to put your hair through. All that intense styling and all that kind of stuff, and like to make it look good, you know, like yeah, it's not shameful. Exactly. It's used as an insult to people who are ashamed of it, and it's not okay just to comment on. Exactly. Hair dye that doesn't damage hair. I know, that would be so good. Long to short. Yeah, I think that's so cool, honestly. I really, really love that that is an option for people. Their message back in 2024, it definitely had some like really weird notes to it, like some weird context to it. It just felt very yeah, exactly. You pay to get your hair done, you pay to get your wig. Your wig is your hair. Exactly. And I asked like one of my friends once, I was like, oh my God, I love that. Is that like a wig? And like, you know, just out of general curiosity. And they were like, hey, by the way, like that's not something that you want to ask somebody, and this is why. And I was like, oh my God, thank you for letting me know that, because I'd never had the opportunity to learn that before, kind of thing, if that makes sense. So I was done the due diligence of somebody that was kind enough to have that conversation with me, because I grew up, I like didn't know that at all. Because like such an important thing, because we can't possibly know everything. Never assume that sort of thing as well, right? And it takes one person being kind and teaching you. Exactly, right? And we were talking about that earlier, Kenya, about that, like how, thank you for the follow, welcome on in, how like there are lessons, or like if we are unknowingly, you know, like I unknowingly was being harmful in that way, and like someone took that moment to teach me, my initial response was to get defensive, but then I sat with it and I was like, this isn't about me, kind of thing. You know what I mean? This isn't about me. So this is an opportunity for me to be better and to do better. And whether or not we're ready to receive that message is something that is on us in that moment, you know? Like it's such a hard thing to let those walls down, because we're so busy trying not to be offensive that we don't. Yeah, no, exactly. But it's really hard. Like we're trying so hard to not be offensive that we get offended when someone corrects us, kind of thing, sort of thing, you know, because like we're trying, yeah. Cookie decorating videos. I love that. That's so good. Exactly. Don't be afraid to mess up. We learn from mistakes. And that is it too. Like I always say on here, like I am not a perfect person. Nobody is. And like I will make mistakes. I will say things. I will do things that I don't know about, because I'm a person, and like to learn is like a new, you know, it's new, but it's how we learn that is a big thing. Yeah, important to remember that people correct you often because they care about you. Yes, exactly. And so want to be able to be in their life. Yes, 100%. If I don't correct you, it's probably because I don't think it was worth it, or it's something to be grateful for that they cared about. Yes, especially. Yes, that part. That is so huge. Hi, B. Good to see you. Sid, welcome on in. Intention of why things are said. Exactly. And depending on how I will correct someone depends on the individual as well, because sometimes I won't be so kind. Because like, for instance, it's been a little while since something like this has happened, but like someone that felt really emboldened and they started using hurtful language to, it was a white lady using hurtful language to a black cashier. And I could feel that the lady felt very emboldened. And I was like, was that necessary to say? And then and then she looked kind of shocked. And I was like, what? Did you expect because we're white to not say anything, kind of thing like that as well? And then she kind of went with her tail between her legs after that. So sit the heck down. So depending on the person, I'm going to be a little bit less, or a lot of it less, like kind about things. Oh, I was sweating. I was scared. I was mortified. I was like, please don't stab me or something. No, I love that too, Elena. I love making people that say hurtful things try to explain themselves. I was like, I don't understand the joke, when I fully know the joke. I fully understand like what they were trying to get Like, but I make them, I love trying to make people justify what they just said. It is my favorite thing to do. Instantly, oof, did you mean that incredibly rude inside thought to escape your crusty, dusty lips? Yes, right? Oh, racist behavior. I'm so sorry though. She found out after the fact. Oh, good on your kiddo for breaking up though, but that is always so crappy. It's like some people, you know, don't put up with that stuff. Do not put up with that. I love that. But also, I'm so sorry that, you know, it's still valid to hurt because you always wish that someone could do or be better. Asking people to elaborate or they say sorry or dig deeper hole all on their own. Oh, it's really fun. It's my favorite thing. The more confident, because I was talking about how like I'm such a non-confrontational person and like, but my anxiety would prevent me from saying things and hurt like in situations that I observe, kind of like the cashier situation. But now the gloves are coming off and I have less of a give a damn anymore because I've realized that saying nothing is my privilege. That comes from a place of privilege because I'm a white hetero-presenting woman kind of thing. Like, so the choosing to not say something is a privilege because I'm able to duck under that radar. And like, I think someone actually said that in stream and I was like, I never looked at it that way. I never looked at it that way. And I was like, holy crap. Thank you for saying that. I have no idea who it was, but that was like a little over a year or so ago, I want to say. But choosing to not say something is your privilege because there are people who exist in the forms that they do, like with their sexuality, their skin color, whatever, their religion. And they have to exist in that manner every single day. And they can't be anything other than who they are and what they are, you know, like they can't not be them. And no one knows that I'm like gay, but they see me as a white woman with a man kind of thing. No, I don't want to be a white savior either, 100%. But also like I'm not about to not say anything when I can physically see someone in front of me like saying something kind of thing. Not trying to be that person, but yeah, yep. Because I think there's a difference in like overshadowing voices versus like amplifying too. And that's a big thing as well. McDonald's training all those years ago taught me if you walk past something and say nothing, it's saying it's okay. My brain simply can't. Yeah, right. No, that's true. Like see something, say something, right? That goes into like outside of work too, you know. No, Elena, I was always, oh my God. I was always like the go-to person at work or like for anything in life, really, like the go-to person for questions on stuff. And I'm like, I'm okay with that. But then it really dawned on me when we were doing, like when I was working retail. And then there was like, we basically, the company that I worked for, like bought up a whole bunch of different stores. And like, we were suddenly had like 15 new employees, like on a single shift who didn't really know what was going on. I was like, everyone, like, I hate the sound of my name right now. Girl boss too close to the sun, right? I love answering questions though, trust me. I love that. Completely oblivious all the time to all the crap coming out of the US, but I had a Facebook argument with somebody out of El Salvador situation. Oh my God. Ugh. That whole situation just breaks my brain. We are sharing the same brain cell today, aren't we? That's lazy and selfish behavior, right? Good, Tony, good. With my job description, but within my job description, but today I'm going to practice saying no as well. Yes. That is such a key component as well. Like learning to say no or learning to, even delegation sucks. Like it's such a hard thing to do. Let me help you. No, I won't help you. Right? No is indeed a full sentence. Saying no, if you're a people pleaser, feels like you're actually just stabbing someone in the stomach. Like that is like what I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like you've just like done the worst possible thing to somebody kind of thing is literally what it feels like saying no sometimes. But it's a privilege to not have to exist in the US. The UK is down its own crap town, but not a threat to existence, right? Yeah. For saying no in the past, trying to get over that. Yes, it's really tough. Hi. I can't remember how we got to what we're talking about right now, but learning to say no. Larry, welcome back. Thesis survey, transformative impacted video games. I wouldn't do this, but I'm desperate. So just so our moderators can take a peek at it, Lupinstein, are you in our, because we've done something like this too. Can you post to our Discord in a ticket or whatever? Because like I just want our team of moderators to peek. We just do this for like anyone who asks to like do a survey kind of thing. But there's like a submit a ticket section up in our Discord. And if you post it in there, we'll kind of peek at it. And then, yeah, but we're no stranger to like, if we feel like it's something that might be appropriate for the community, then 100%. We're no stranger to doing that. Absolutely. Dare spent so much time teaching me to say no to drugs and saying no to people, right? So have you accepted things from the people who are trying to give them to you? I'm just kidding, Pixie. JK. Be like, I'm saying no to that, but yes to you. I'm just kidding, but I know exactly what you're saying. It really is. When you look back, the DARE program really was the weirdest thing ever. Like, say no to drugs. Also, here's these BMX people doing tricks for some reason. Or this truck that's doing a burnout. It's like the most AmeriCorps thing possible. Like, what and why? Like, DARE, people give you drugs in 2025. In this economy, absolutely not, right? Like, people aren't just gonna give you things. It really wasn't. Everything in this country is a fever dream. Looking back, I'm like, what? It's giving, how do you do, fellow kids? We can relate to the youths really easily. Here's some people doing BMX tricks on these bikes or whatever. I was convinced a whole lot more people are gonna, no, exactly, right, Jedi? Oh my God, I was talking to Michael the other day, and like the amount of like social cues that I have missed when I would like, I have never partaken in like anything in my life before, but like the amount of times that like in the workplace or people that I wasn't like super close to would ask me questions, and then now I miss these social cues. I'm like, oh, they were talking about weed, not cigarettes. I'll look back and be like, oh my God. Like my friend group in high school was all like, we're all gonna hang out and like drink Mountain Dew and eat candy and watch movies and play video games. Parsley. Oh my God, it's not parsley. No, it clicks years later. You're like, oh my God. It happens so much. The missed social cues are so ridiculous, Kenya. I also, I laughed so hard at your, I think it was your Instagram story. I was like, oh my God. Or like someone will ask me something and I was like, that wasn't what they meant. What do you mean? I answered that like an idiot. What do you mean? I can't go back to something. No. So our lobby was close. They asked me to do snow. Wait, what? Oh my God. What? Tori, that's crazy. We're gonna go eat pizza. Oh my God. My mom always tells a story about the smelling skunk at a New Year's party when I was 12. The drunk driving roleplay. Yeah, I remember that. Oh my God, I do remember that. They did like a whole like crash scene thing too. It was crazy. My papa had passed from lung cancer, so my sis was super upset when she saw my dad smoking with his brother, but it was like not a cigarette. And she thought she smokes as much. Now she's, yep. And oh, how times have changed. Yep, 100%. forget to respond to that. No, honestly, my DMs, like, I'll be like, oh, I'll get back to that. And then I never do. So like, if I don't respond to someone's DMs, it's not you. It's literally my brain is like a sieve sometimes. I get it. Turning off Discord DMs was really good though, because I don't have as much to like spread thin there. But my thing, dear, was our timing. It was 5th grade for us. No, literally though, in 5th grade, because ours was like in high school, I think. But they also brought in, I think they actually ended up doing it for like our tiny little community. They ended up doing like once every 4 years or something like that. I want to say. I'm pretty sure they did. It was like once every 4 years. But then they also brought in like the 6th, the middle schoolers, so 6th through 8th, and then like the high school and stuff to like watch the whole thing. But it was every 4 years. Before it was an issue, right? I have to tell people I genuinely have read 800 unread text messages. My mom must have texted me twice sometimes. No, right. No, literally. Like, my brain, like, I just can't. I think I have like 9 different Instagram DMs. And I actually did make it through my text messages yesterday. But yeah, I just can't. I was checking. I had like 2 missed text messages, but it was like my family group chat. Before going to middle school, which only freaked me out about middle school, my innocent little brain, right? I know, I did it. Or open the text and read them, but forget. No, I forget to respond. Oh my God, I do that all the time. And I accidentally leave people on red. I'm like, I don't hate you, I promise. I just forget to respond. Being reading a text or responding to a text, something distracts me or not getting a reply. Yep. If I get distracted or if I don't send the message in that moment, I won't. I'll just forget about it. Can't do unread messages. It makes me second guess my ADHD diagnosis, right? No, some people hyperfixate the opposite direction. Hi, Vixen. Welcome on in. Oh my God, George. I can't. Like, my inbox is getting fuller and fuller. But I've also been, like, my downtime and, like, computer time has been a lot less right now because of, like, the wedding planning stuff coming up. And I've been so hard on myself for that. I'm like, I'm planning a whole wedding right now. I literally clean out people's inbox for a living. Oh my God. I love that though. That's great. For lunch? Yes. We should have the rich for lunch. Force them to not, which I think it's worse. Yeah. No, I get that. I get it. Cause like then it's just kind of like this graveyard of like nothingness. Deleted my Gmail from my phone because I have 15,000 emails and I can't handle looking at it. Honestly, that's on self-care. I love that. My work is all emails, so I could just never leave things unread or I freak out. I have so many things that I just haven't responded to that I need to so bad. So if you're like trying to get a hold of me through emails, if you're like a sponsor, I'm super sorry. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Oh, Rogue Millennial. Please try not to do what's it called? That's a huge sugar. Please don't go into a stream chat and talk about like current events, celebrity deaths, or anything like that. Like I'm equipped to be able to like respond to things appropriately with that kind of stuff, and like I'm able to compartmentalize things. That might send someone into a spiral. So please don't go into a stream chat just out of due diligence and due respect and things like that to like just don't talk about stuff like that in someone's chat. Yeah, just please do not do that. Select all archive. That's between the archive holder and Jesus now, right? Yeah, please don't do that, Rogue Millennial. Because you never know if someone else is in that community or like if, yeah, just please don't use a stream to like break news kind of thing like that. I turn off the number for my emails because I don't bring myself to delete them. That way your inbox just looks empty kind of thing, right? It just looks empty. Dare was after my time, but I learned the no drugs lesson was just fine. Well, after, except for cigarettes and alcohol, I did those. It's weird. I've never had hangovers and drink often, but never addicted to cigarettes. I just smoked on and off because I generally like it. Right. I get that. Like it's definitely like, I feel like the way that they would like present that information kind of thing, at least like through the dare program sort of situation, wasn't ever true to like the real life scenarios. You know what I mean? Because like you can't, there's not like an effective way to emulate peer pressure from like your actual friends and the way that that feels, sort of thing. um God, I could go into this conversation like for a billion times over. I do have to go use the restroom though, and I want to play The Sims. Yes, right, flower, exactly. But I am going to go to the bathroom. Hi Cam, welcome on in. Good to see you. Right? Exactly, Rissa. You know, 100%. Yeah, the peer pressure is so weird. Right. Yeah, like the you can't emulate that. But let's play some words on stream really quick, you guys. I will be right back. Thank you for coming and hanging, and then we're gonna sim. So I'll be right back. Hold tight.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I'm back. Level 11. I don't know. I'm not good at these. Lexi, welcome back. Look at you guys. See, hey, you don't even need me. Thank you, Ashy. I appreciate that. Woo woo. Oh. One second. I have to respond to something. The green lines. Yeah, no, they totally mess with me too. Michael, 100%. Hi, Michael. Oh, geez. I forgot. No, wait. Wait, we're playing again. I forgot to pause it. I was responding to a message from someone. Oop. Sorry, guys. So now the blood is on my hands if we lose right now. Okay. Don't judge me. Okay. Judicial? Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank goodness the goal at least is 7166. We're good. All right, there we are. No, oh, crap. It's so hard. Good job. Okay, so I'm gonna close that out now. Here we can go. Judicial in that. Honestly, I was like, oh my God, what did you do? Take it away, right? Literally, be done with it. Good afternoon, Raya. How are you? Good to see you. You know what we were gonna do, you guys, before we yapped for like a whole hour and a half to almost 2 hours or whatever? You know what we were gonna do? We were gonna do stickers. I have 4 stickers. 5 actually, because we just hit 220 not that long ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have stickers. Oh my God, Cam with the Jellybean dragon. Michael, you want one? Come get one from my office. Let's go. Let's go, Michael. Congratulations. Can you tag me in general in Discord so I can apply a role for you? Thank you. That's too much effort. That's fair. No delivery, Michael. Listen, I always tell people that I will not personally deliver them. So what does that role do? It basically gives you a specific role in Discord. It's kind of just like, look, I had all these channel points kind of thing. I know we yapped for like almost 2 hours. Minus my little break or whatever. Congratulations, Cam, on Jellybean Dragon. That is really exciting. Kind of like a VIP sort of thing. There's different ones that have like a lot of different ones there. Like a lot of different, there's like 4 or 5 different ones. The yapping was really good. Sometimes we do be yapping. Genuinely. Occasionally we do. Getting there probably like another month or so. Yes, that's exciting. All right, Beans. Okay, so we're gonna give away some stickers. These ones are the ones for springtime. If you would like one, go ahead and type sticky STICKY. Why are you not allowed to be a dragon, Michael? Because you don't have enough channel points, fake fan. I'm just kidding. That's my fiance, so it's fine. Jellybean Dragon, you have been given your lovely one. I already have a role. Wait, did I give it to you? Oh yeah, no, you have like a moderator role, whatever. Because I can give you multiple in Discord. Spend those channel points. All right, once every 10 subs, in case you guys missed it, we give away stickers. So this one is like a springtime one. Our artist is catching up and starting her commissions and stuff like that because she just finished a really, really long one, like a board game that she was working on. But this sticker was designed by Ms. Tank, Dragonborn Jedi, and Sci-Fi Sue. And it is a really adorable, very Bean Garden-esque sort of sticker that they came up with. So I don't have anything to show you right now, but I promise it's adorable and you're gonna love it. Sorry, I usually have something to show to you, so I apologize, but it's really cute. It is really cute. And I will show you guys the minute that I do have it. So if it draws your name, you'll need to whisper me. I do send these out to you for real life, like for real life. So here we go. Phoebe, send me a message and I will send you your form. That is very exciting. Heck to the yeah! Let's go! Oh, that's true. You spent them all asking to see Cooper. Oh no. Asholiolio. Ash, send me a message, pretty please. Click, tap or click. I was gonna say, Bo, we can't do that anymore though. We can't see Cooper anymore. I'm so sorry. Bo, this reminds me of the time when I told you to ask your mom about your birth time. What do I click? Tap or click on my name and then send me a message and then I will respond with a form for you. So don't send your address in the DM ever to anyone, but fill out the form. It's specifically like a form that that's for my eyes only. It's completely secure. I treat your guys' information as though it's my own, to be honest. I want to see my dad. Jeez. Bo, I feel like that was kind of like an icebreaker moment in our friendship. This went dark. It's your fault. I'm so sorry. Ash and Phoebes, you've been sent your forms. Digs out the Ouija board. Oh no. Our collective traumas. We've got 3 more here, you guys. Indigo, play a game. Send me a message. Do we get shirts? Honestly, though, let's go. Indigo, play a game. And then we have Mary JW 96. Send me a message, pretty please. And I will respond to the form for you. And then currently, last but not least for this round, we have Jedi! Dragonborn Jedi. You guys know the role. Or the rules. Send me that whisper. I've got Indigo. You've been sent your form. Mary, you have been sent your form. So I've got Mary and Indigo. And then congrats to everyone though. That's awesome. Y'all know the drill. You got this. That is very exciting. And I'm gonna send Kay got their form earlier. All right, we're good there for the worm. But we have once every 10 subs we give away stickers. So thank you for supporting everything that we do here together. I'm able to be full-time because you guys hang out here, you guys choose to sub, all that stuff. And one thing that I try to do to give back is give stickers. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, you guys. Oh no, seriously, the channel point, like your pockets are empty now. That sucks so bad, Cam. S'more candy. That sounds delicious. Please and thank you. But thank you so much. So we are officially caught up on stickers for now. Like, we're good. That is so awesome. Our dark humor bonds us. No, literally, it seriously does. But I genuinely feel like that little slip up on my behalf was really like one of those friendship like icebreakers for us. It really was. How do you get channel points? So you have to be following and you get them by being in chat, basically. It's the little bean icon in the lower left-hand corner of your like chat usually. But they just accumulate as you hang out here, sort of thing. All-time favorite moments, to be honest. I think it was kind of one of those things where we ended up like, I don't know. It was definitely like my face was just like, the realization was pretty, yeah, my face, I was like, oh my God. Channel points for exactly. So yeah, if you subscribe, you also get a boost. That is true. Yeah. And the higher tier subscriptions get more channel points too. But channel points are kind of just like a fun little currency, and basically depending on what community you're in, they might have different redemptions. And all that stuff that depend on like whatever community that you're in. So I have like unlocking random emotes. I also had ones where I'd like do like a face zoom. I have those ones like disabled right now because I can't really see the channel points often when they pop up. It's kind of difficult to see. But yeah, so I have them turned off at the moment. Plus my other camera, I still have to like fix that one. But Fiona, oh my God, you really have that? Ah, I love this. I will go bankrupt trying to get dragon. I cancel all the vendors. Right? Oh my God. All the wedding vendors? You'll cancel the wedding vendors, Michael? On a channel point, I got a new emote. That's exciting. You have the bean emote. Foodless wedding. Bad news for our wedding guests. A sound to them. I feel like that would, like with channel points, with a community our size, I think that would be a little bit overwhelming, at least for me. Put you on the TV, we'll try to spring clean day 2. I'm hosting Easter Sunday. We're hosting Easter Sunday as well. Right. I thought about doing like a sound or whatever, but like I feel like it would be crazy. It would be a little bit too much for me. Being Leonaire. Yes, actually. Phoebes and Peachy Tori have been Leonaire. Yeah, I disabled those ones because there were some that were like, because I can't see them most of the time when they pop up. I figured it out. I think the ones where you guys type something, it does pop up in chat for me, but otherwise it doesn't. It doesn't even like show on my little rewards queue that I have. Like half the time there's like a lag to it, and sometimes I'll see it like the next day or something like that. And I would hate for someone to use their like channel points and then have it like not show up. You know what or like me not do it because I'm not seeing it, sort of thing. Those are my favorites. I know, they're really good. Those ones are my favorite too. All right, so we're gonna get on with some Jellybean Legacy here. I know we were yapping for like a couple hours. Honestly, it was great. It was a good hangout sesh. I like those sometimes. Only occasionally though. I'm just kidding. Oh, you're working your way up, right? I think there's some people that are working like at the top and then they go to the bottom or whatever. They like work their way down. That way it feels quicker to them, you know, but I'm also like, it's just a mind game at that point, you know. All right, beanies. So Twitch is gonna play ads in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and let those play, but we're not gonna get to our gameplay until we're back, and we are going to get a pulse on where the heck we were with our story last time. So I'll be right back, and I will see you in just a little bit.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I'll see you in a little bit. 1/4 of the way to being Leonaire. I like that. That's so good. I think isn't it like 1,000,000 channel points or something? I want to say. I think it's 1,000,000 channel points. Because we did like a joke on like the millionaire or whatever. I'll stick around though, right? I like that. I love our community. You guys are so awesome. It's so good. I've got my window open. 348,000. What are you saving up for, Tink? By the way, Michael, is Michael still here? That person isn't going to come pick up that table. They are not. Rude. Very rude. But how dare they? I know, how dare. How dare. Oh, Bean Leader, because I already have Dragon. Ah, you're going for the big one. I see that. That's exciting. I think, yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I agree. Do it. Zefrine Helper, the Chaos one. The Chaos one is really fun. I do like that one, honestly. It's a good one. I have Bean Dragon too, so maybe I'll save for another roll. Nice. I think Tink was like, I think the only thing that she was spending was like the bean, the best bean or whatever. Also good for JBL. It is. It's so good for JBL because we know how we've seen the fire happens. Bean Dragon twice. See what happens. It just plot twist. It cancels it out. And I just remove your roll. Maybe. Oh yeah, because I remember like you did your recap and it said that you spent 1 channel point, and I was like, it was like the how do I want to say? It was like the like the most self-restraint that I've ever seen anyone ever like have. It was crazy. Oh, Rosie, that's funny. Your dog's name is Tink. I love it. The only channel points I ever spent are the Click for Palestine and the occasional Best Bean, right? I wonder how many times that like adds up for some people, you know? All right, we're back from ads. This recording is in partnership with the EA Creator Network. Joey? Jeffrey? What do you, oh. I was like, why Jeffrey? Who's Jeffrey? And then the song literally said it. Thank you for the 60 months, Joey. I'm so excited. Also, that's 5 years. I love you too. 5 years is so ridiculous. That is crazy. Your sub is older than Michael and I's relationship. That's really funny, actually. Your sub is older than our relationship because literally a week from today is our 5-year anniversary. Joey's sub streak is longer than our relationship. I know, Joey's coming for you, Michael. We're gonna get you. Hi, Vitat. Welcome on in. Nice to meet you. We're about to start doing some gameplay. We've been yappy today. I love it, though. It's been so fun. It's been a good day. Let him start by paying her mortgage. All right, Joey, time to move in. We got a guest bedroom. Let's go. Be like, will using the Prime sub work for that? I'm just kidding. Oh, that's really good. I like that a lot. That's funny. Oh, let me open my lore document here. All right, Beans. Here we go. We got some Jellybean Legacy stuff. I don't kind of have, I think I forgot to jot down exactly what happened last time. Oh my God, that's right. Vino got a call from Winona asking if she should accept a proposal from Jennifer. Do you guys remember exactly what it was? Do you take channel points? No, literally, like as payment or whatever. I know we're dusting off the lore. Okay, so you remember how we kind of had a thing for Winona, right? So it turns out that she is dating somebody. I'm just gonna go like switch to her actually. Because we were literally like sending because he was like in bed. So I'm gonna go show you guys Winona's like girlfriend person. No, yes, no, Michael. We need the red wine that we're gonna have at our wedding is Malbec because we still have to do still have to like tell our person that we want to have Malbec there. But Malbec is a really good like middle ground red wine. Also, it's the heir of the Jellybean Legacy Challenge that died. So I have to. We're playing as his twin right now. And I need to have some Malbec wine at our wedding because it's a good red wine and pour one out for Malbec. One for spouses, one for Malbec. Exactly, right? So I need to go check on Winona here. And what we're gonna do is I want to show you like her girlfriend, like the person that like, or her like, what is it gonna say? Our burnt toast. I know, it was so sad. The eggs and toast, it was horrible. He burnt to a crisp. It was awful. So Winona's engaged to someone named Jennifer. Yes, I do. I wrote it myself. Welcome on in. I wrote it. So the basis of it is that it is a legacy challenge that is based on storyline and story flow. So if you struggle to get invested, I kind of have all that work kind of set sort of before you. I find it easier to write it or to like get into it. But then in addition to that, I also add a very nice, what's it called? I also added in a very nice dice roll mechanic to help you create drama. And we are on generation 7. Nice to meet you. Hi, Slammy, welcome on in. I hope that you're good. Still in this nice NYC weather. That's so good. Map overlays? Heck yeah. They're in my custom content thing. So if you do !CC or mods, it'll be there. But this is Jennifer. Apparently we're engaged. Like we were dating, I guess. So they have good compatibility. They're engaged, but they're not attracted to each other, I think, or something like that. But we were planning on moving in with Winona. Hi, Angel. Welcome on in. Good to see you today. Welcome back. We got a nice rainstorm this morning. I was going to go out. Oh my God, we're almost at 69 months. That's kind of iconic, actually. Thank you so much, Tyrion, for the 68 months. Tier 3, send me a message so I can send you your form. You are so sweet. I hope you're doing good. Tyrion's subscription is also older than Michael and I's relationship. Yes. I find that to be really, really, really funny for some reason. I don't know why. It's crazy. It's wild. It would be unfortunate for Jennifer to have an accident. Oh my God. So what do you guys think? I kind of am like a little bit stuck. I need your guys' help here. Do you think that what's her name will, oh my God, I remember. It's all coming back to me right now. Do you think, I think we had determined that her roommate, or not her roommate, her fiance was going to move in with us. But we are also asking for Rusty's blessing, if you guys remember, because we're saying that Rusty owns all of this property here. And we did a little like renovation of Palomino Junction, which is that big lot in between Rusty's place and then where Vino is staying, you know? So we want to open a veterinary clinic. And I think what we're going to do is open maybe our own over here kind of thing, and maybe not take over her dad specifically. I don't know exactly how we're going to play that out. I still have yet to figure that one out, but this is where like they're gonna end up like living or whatever. And we added a little room over here, but this is gonna be Vino's room, and then this is going to be like Winona and Jennifer or whatever kind of thing, right? But this is Rusty's property, and Rusty has said no so far because we're gonna roll the dice on us like getting this property for that, because we determined that Rusty wants us to sort of have like to put forth effort and to show more initiative on like taking care of properties and stuff first, because Vino hasn't really been the most proactive. He's been more like reactive to things, if that makes sense. But that is kind of what's happening here. But I still don't know if, because Winona's dad is the local veterinarian. I don't know if Winona wants to take over that vet clinic or if we want to open another one. What do you guys think about that? Like, because you can't live in your vet clinic. That's not something that can happen. So you think take it over just for like ease sake? Like it's already next to the horse barn. They already do that. And then maybe Winona will want to add in cats and dogs, because like your vet technically can't see the horses, but we're gonna say he's a horse vet. And maybe, yeah, I don't know. I think taking over, I don't even think that's something that I necessarily want to like really roll for per se. But I think I do want to take over the vet clinic. But we have been really trying to work and figure out exactly when Vino is going to be able to take over that like property, so then they can have like that ranch. Maybe they rehab horses or something like that, and then they're also like veterinarians and stuff. But so far we know that Winona is asking him to like help out with the animals over there or something like that, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of down for that. Big goal for Vino, I think it would be over taking over the clinic and making the big lot his home eventually, right? Taking over the clinic and making the big lot his home eventually, right? Because I know that like Malbec wanted to be the vet. Like that was his thing. But Vino, I don't think wants to be a vet yet. And I think for him, it's going to be something that through helping out and like taking that job, you know, going to work and taking that job with Winona's family's vet clinic, that's how he kind of becomes more interested and engrossed in the veterinary stuff, you know, and like helping out with that. Because we kind of set that stage that way because Vino doesn't have any money to purchase a vet clinic. And he also didn't have that initial drive like his brother did. So maybe he's going to grow into it, exactly, because he's kind of grown into the love for horse riding and into the love of like this way of life, because he kind of just like his brother. Oh my God, this dog is so cute. I love that so much. That is so cute. Exactly, his heart isn't in being a vet right now because like the dude is still afraid of cooking because his brother like literally burnt to death. Oh my God, maybe they named the vet clinic after them. I like that. That would be really fun. If like one day when they take it over, maybe they I don't know, maybe they have to like redo the business name or something, and then maybe Malbec is there, like, you know, Malbec. Like, I think that we could probably lean something into like the, oh, there we go. So one thing that Rusty really wanted him to do is be more punctual and like actually have a schedule. Malbec medical, right? His interest in being a vet will blossom after their love will despite lurking fiancés. Yeah, I don't know, right? Because he like Vino cannot get married until a lot later in life. Malbec Veterinary Center, right? That's really cute. I think I'm gonna take him outside and we're gonna go wake up Smuckers and we're gonna do some work outside. I also want him to like switch out of his pajamas into like maybe some work clothes or something. I know Jennifer needs to leave. She's encroaching on our situation here. They're not even really in love. Like they're not like attracted to each other. You know, I think we snooped around on like their actual attractions and created a sim. And that was kind of crazy. So like, you know, I'm just saying. Jennifer is resentful and doesn't want to wait for him. Oh, right. Or maybe Jennifer's kind of flighty or doesn't really see the value in like that way of life or is trying to pull Winona away. I think it's something. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. But I do think that Winona maybe might be trying to be, or Jennifer is trying to pull Winona out and maybe move to San Myshuno or something, you know? Yeah, this story is thick though. Like I love this story. It's so fun. Platonic love with Jennifer and Winona, right? I'm trying to figure out because it was just like a neighborhood stories decision that they did. So I don't even know how they like started dating in the first place or started doing anything in the first place. Like genuinely no idea, but it's fine. We should give him a hat. He also doesn't like cooking because his brother burnt to death. And like Rusty has been trying to show him how to cook to like help him work through that. So he doesn't cook with heat kind of thing. But Rusty has been like mentoring him with cooking and kind of like trying to be a dad to him or like a parental figure that he didn't really have growing up. A throuple. Ooh, that could be as well. Like maybe they were like, because not every relationship is physical. Maybe while she's not like attracted physically to Jennifer, she is romantically because she prefers men, maybe like sexual attraction. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. How you doing, by the way? I'm gonna clean this bed and then I think we're going to go for a little horse ride this morning with him. I'm gonna have him brush the coat, clean his hooves. Actually, the hygiene is good. I don't think I'm even gonna do that. I think we're just gonna go for a ride and then go for, maybe we'll visit a different lot. And do some like barrel stuff this morning. Hi, Pink. Welcome on in. Nice to meet you. Welcome, though. My name's Zefrine. My pronouns are she, her. We're playing the Jellybean Legacy, and we're trying to decide exactly what's going on here. And like when we're going to finally get the blessing from Rusty to like take over that property potentially. I do play with a few mods and not really any CC, but like eyelashes, but I do play with a few mods. They're listed in that spreadsheet that Emily just posted for you with the bot. Oh my God, really? You want Jennifer to get into an accident so bad? You never know. This game really likes to just give us some wrenches in every which direction, and we kind of have to roll with it at that point because the Sims, to a point, tell us exactly who they are, you know, and then we gotta just roll the punches. And it's hard because sometimes that's not exactly what we expect, but that's kind of the beauty of this challenge, I think. I think no money to a vet, open a business at home and take care and train horses, right? Something like that to raise money. So like I thought about it. He also works for like one of the local ranches. So we have him like working there kind of thing. And eventually we might be able to do something like that where he has like a horse riding school or something like that, because you can give classes, but you can't actually mentor on the horse. But oh yeah, that's right. I have him like training with him. I think I'm gonna have him do this until about maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock, probably. Just do some training with him. Fratley, because the Ultimate Sim show we didn't. Yeah, exactly. No, Fratley was literally like, no, it's really crazy because Fratley died and the family fell apart, because oftentimes that really does happen in real life. If you think about it, like you have that one really strong figure in your family that like is the glue that holds everyone together. And then when they die or when something happens, it's just the family falls apart. It happens a lot. JBL throuple era, get more hands helping at a vet, right? I feel like Jennifer is, just because of the traits and the way that she was or is going to be that person that tries to pull Winona out of this lifestyle kind of thing, or like to move to the city, because like there's just, it's kind of like they like each other, love each other, are attracted to each other, but they don't align with their like life goals and stuff. But the question is if Winona is going to give herself up for that. Map overlays, will they all get to, yeah, you have to add them all individually based on like what worlds you have. You have to like scroll through the list and then download them. An accident, aw. Please calm down on the caps though, if you could. But But yeah, you have to like find out exactly like what worlds you can do. Or what ones you need or you have or whatever. But I'm gonna have him. Oh, it's cold outside. Uh-oh. All right. I'm gonna have him canter over this way, and then I'm gonna have him go to work. Because he doesn't really hold like a normal job, but we're saying that he's going to work because he works for like the local ranch. We have him doing community jobs off of this board and saying that is him like helping them, like helping the community and doing things like adjacent to the ranch. And it's a good way for him to get paid, which is good. I think I'm going to have him maybe give horse riding lessons for kids or animal cargo. We're gonna do this one, I think. Just do some things all around the town. Jennifer pulling Winona away to become a city slicker. Right, no, that's it. That's kind of what I'm envisioning though. I think it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Like, because Jennifer isn't really a sim that I feel like really is compatible with Winona's way of life. You know what I mean? The horse is named Smuckers. It's based off of oh my god, I can't remember. She wants to be like it's like a bookworm. Or not like it's like a bookworm or something, like an author or something along those lines. It's like an author. And then there's some other stuff. I can't remember exactly who it is. Roy is calling me. Sure. Maybe Joanna Harris is someone that we knew from a ranch work or something like that. Maybe they're new to town. I think you should go for it. Cool. That was just Roy. Like, that was Winona's dad asking me about things, I'm pretty sure. The guy who owns the vet clinic. The story, I know, I love this storyline so much. It's so fun. It's been, honestly, this generation has been super hard for me. Like, really hard. Because Malbec died very suddenly and like I had kind of like a decent idea. Things panned out so perfectly for Malbec. But then with Vino being like the next heir, we kind of had to like thematically sort of like shift that and fit that in, you know, because like it was his twin brother. He didn't really love this way of life, but is falling in love with it, kind of thing. You watching from Lurk? Haha, Helena. You know what I mean? So like it's been very hard to get into it, but and like figure out where the cards kind of lay for us in regards to everything. But it's been hard, but it's gonna be worth it. So he's home just in time for like lunch. He earned some money. No, I'm seriously, I literally like destroyed my vocal cords one day when Malbec died because he was like burning to death, and then we plead for his life and it didn't work, and then he died anyway. But maybe this is like the hard life lesson that Vino needed to have, because Vino was kind of like going down a very hard like path. So fill up your water bottle. You should do it. You should do it so you can take a drink with me. This is actually very full. If you do this, I promise to drink half of this, at least half of this on stream. I need to be hydrated. You don't want me to die. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. You want me to be hydrated? That entire death, I know, Brando, it happens so freaking fast. It does. I swear to God, like, sometimes you truly cannot look away from this challenge. Because I don't even, like, it's crazy how it happens sometimes. I'm gonna have him cook something, but we're not gonna use heat. We're going to do a garden salad for lunch. Malbec wasn't hydrated enough, and you saw what happened to him. Oh, seriously, I feel you. It's so hard. It's really hard. I was able to start watching streams again during the day, and I'm hooked. Yes, right? I'm so excited that you're able to. That makes me so happy. Cassie accepted a new position. I'm really excited about that too. Because like Chi got a new job. Cassie is getting a new job. I think Joey is like right there, and I'm manifesting. I'm like throwing so hard for them. All these big life changes. He was literally the most dehydrated that he could possibly be. Malbec was. How you get raisins? Yeah, he was a raisin, all right. All times saying get water reminds me to take a sip as well. Yeah, right. I love that though. That like you take a sip whenever your Sims do. He's actually, from as much as he dislikes cooking, he's really good at it because of Rusty, but he will not cook with heat. He was cooked. Oh no. Oh no. By the way, if you're new here, I do stream The Sims every single weekday. Thanks for coming by. I'm also in the trenches of, I realize like wedding planning. I'm so excited though. I need to get my vases over to my florist this week though, and it's already Thursday. Ew, the counter is filthy. That's kind of gross. So one thing that we're saying that Rusty looked for, because he said no to us like taking over the other part of the ranch or whatever kind of thing, you know, like that the big plot. So oh my god, there's Roxy. I wonder where she was. Anyway, she like went gallivanting or something, but I need to do a little something for her. I'll be friendly. I'll brush her or something. But Rusty wants us to be more proactive with like cleaning up the plot. So we weeded a whole bunch of stuff, and we're cleaning up like progressively. It's in June. Thank you, Bia. I really appreciate that. You're so nice. Yes, it's in June. I'm very excited. A bunch of my moderators are coming because they're all like super close friends of mine. A bunch of friends and family. It's gonna be wonderful. A bunch of my streamer friends. It's gonna be a wonderful time. I'm very excited for it. So when I want to get the water, I'm like, please, no, just bathe the toddler, right? Or you tell them to go like take a bath or a shower or something. And then it's like, or when this is a pet peeve, because you can click this to like solve your needs or whatever. Like, and then they'll go do whatever. And you're like, oh, go, and then they'll take a nap, or they'll nap in the bathtub instead of going to bed. I'm like, dude, please stop and just go to bed. Oh, the coffee machine. Oh no, wait, what coffee machine? Oh, it's like a magnet. I swear to God, your Sims and like the coffee machine are magnetic together. I swear to goodness. So I'm gonna have him go do more work this afternoon. Actually, no. He already did his one thing with like the townsfolk or something. I'm gonna have him go work for Rusty because he does all the winemaking stuff for him. What is going on with our horse? Oh, his social. Oh, I'm gonna go like tell joke and like go chit chat with him or something. They make the coffee. Oh, yep. They drink one cup. Like they make a whole pot and then one, and like it all spoils. Yep. The pizza oven currently, they ignore the coffee pot. I hate that so much. Yes, you filled up your bottle. I'm so excited. Here. I'm terrible about drinking water. I'll use myself to make sure that you guys do self-care too by caring for myself. Do it. Aw, poor horse. What's he doing? He's sad. He wants some social. Pizza oven, and then they don't take it out and it spoils. And then you like forget that it's in there. I don't think I've ever had like anything like that I don't think I've had that like a pizza oven in my game, like in my playable household. I think I've like thrown them in builds before, but I haven't really like done it before. All right, so I'm gonna have him ride up to Rusty's because I always have him ride his horse because it's just across the valley. And then I'll have him canter here because like it really gets up his horse riding skill too, which is really nice. See if you guys see that. It like, not relationships, but his skills. Because one of the things that he has to do is max his horse riding skill throughout his life. I think he's doing really good there though. And then he also has to max nectar making, which he's kind of doing for Rusty because Rusty's wine is one thing that he is kind of like known for, I guess. He makes like wine from like all the apples or the grapes or whatever that are grown here or something, you know. So he's helping Rusty out with that. Oh, like on top of, oh my God, on top of a shelf or something. So it's actually kind of like, it's a blessing and a curse because sometimes I'll build something and then I will put like a, what's it called? I'll put shelves in like decorative places, but then your Sims are like using the shelves. Move in house. Oh my God. I was like, is he dead? I'm gonna visit. I was like, where's Rusty? We are in his will, by the way. But Vino doesn't know this yet, but we are in his will. I would have felt really, really super sad if Rusty would have died or something. Oh my God. I know my life just flashed before my eyes. I was like, Rusty, don't croak on me. We didn't get a phone call or anything, so we're good. But gah! Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying, but we're here helping Rusty make wine. And this is another thing because Rusty technically owns the property that we're staying on. And this is like a way for us to pay our rent, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have him like get off of the horse and then can I like go inside? I'm gonna have him go knock on the door. Oh, there's Rusty. I was like, no, yeah, I know, because Rusty's an elder, y'all. Okay, so, I need to have him change his clothes though because it's cold. So, Twitch is gonna play ads in a second here. Oh my God, I love how he uses his rocking chair all the time. This is so cute. Anyway, I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging, and I'll see you guys in just a second.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I need to figure out if Vino is going to try to sample some of the wine at some point, because we had determined, I think it would have been really interesting for him to struggle a little bit with that. He also made potato nectar last time, which is vodka. That's actually kind of funny. But to potentially have him have like a little bit of a vice going on here. Aw. I want to pause that though. But live up. I know he's got to live up to the name. Wine ages. Rusty would want him to try it, right? So he knows like exactly how it's supposed to taste, kind of thing. Like if you're gonna do this for me, then you got to know it. Vodka, yes, most vodka is made out of potato. There's some that's made out of other fruit, but it's like literally fermented like potato juice and stuff. Like for the most part. I adore Rusty. I do too. He's such like a good figure for us. So this does take a while to age. There's one that's lightly aged in here. There's the first couple that I did, so they're beginning to turn, which is kind of nice. This is like the first one is the apple nectar. It's like, ugh, it's poor quality. Rusty passes. I hope it gets bad when he relies on the nectar to cope. Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop. That is the way. I also have no idea if whether or not we're going to like try to rekindle his parents' relationship or anything like that, because he saw his mom and he chewed her out in public and then that was it. And then we haven't seen anything from her since. If y'all remember that, right? Like it was crazy. Emotional damage. Seriously, we've got emotional damage in this this is the generational trauma challenge. At its purest form. Yeah, he does not like his mom. Also, his dad is an elder and he does want to chat with his dad. Oh my God, he also wants to extinguish a fire so he can get over his fear of fire. I'm not ready for that. But I think how often do you think we should ask Rusty to like move into that other property? should it be like an everyday thing, or should it maybe be spread out? Because the last time we played, we checked it and it wasn't a thing. He said no. But I think that Vino needs to prove himself a little bit more, probably. An isolated bushfire and having him extinguish that like on his way to see Rusty. Ooh, that would be good. Sort of like a different sort of situation or something. I could like technically light something on fire. I don't know. Should I shift click? Because you can't like do the brush or anything like that. Yeah, you can't really start things on fire. Also, we're back from ads. This recording is in partnership with the EA Creator Network. Well, he's still emotionally immature. He might do it every day, but as he matures, he lets it go on for longer before asking. Right, exactly. That's so true. He might. I'm gonna have him go downstairs here and go start working on like the wine making stuff. I'm gonna have him go craft some nectar. I need to purchase some supplies, some basic ingredients, but we're gonna say that it is him just getting the ingredients from Rusty specifically. What do you guys think? Do you think that Rusty would be like known for the grape nectar specifically, but he's teaching us to make other ones before he makes the grape stuff? Because it technically, I guess, is like level 1. Fruit nectar, berry, vitality, energy, trash nectar, prairie grass nectar, potato nectar. I feel like he'll probably be known for his grape nectar because it's the grape generation, and I think that would be really cute. So I'm gonna have him purchase these, but I'm gonna cheat our money to like 3,097, and we're just gonna keep making some of this stuff. Maybe. Okay. So here we go. 3097. So we're gonna say that Rusty had these and I'm not actually purchasing these for the storyline. So 3097. There, so his money is back up to normal. So I'm gonna have him make some grape nectar. The thing that makes Rusty decide he's ready. Ooh, that's crazy. I wonder, getting over that fear, because like we don't really have anywhere that could have a fire other than like in this house, if that makes sense. We don't really have anything else. I could have him like cook dinner or cook together with Rusty, but there's not really a situation where we could do it. Like, yeah, because we don't really have like a fire pit. Hi Orca, welcome on in. How you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. We're doing the Jellybean legacy. We are on generation number 7, which is the grape generation. This is the twin of our heir. His twin died, so we had to play with him. His brother wanted to be a veterinarian, was really connected to animals, and always like was super into animals and stuff. So then he made some friends and was going down that path. But then his twin always used to, like this guy, Vino, used to make fun of him for it. And then, however, when his twin tragically died in a fire, he had kind of shifted towards that. How do I say? He kind of shifted into that life and like trying to connect with his twin who died. You know what I mean? So he thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome on in. So he's slowly falling in love with the things that his brother liked, because it gives him comfort to be here, if that makes sense, like around people, and like, but he's slowly understanding why his twin loved the things. Malbic's ghost still around. It is, the urn is still back at that apartment because we just bolted. That was it. So he hasn't even went back there to even like collect or even do a funeral or anything. So I'm saying they probably did the funeral without him because he just like ran and then that was it. A ghost that died by fire and they will start fires. Maybe for the lore, we bring, maybe we just say, maybe we take Vino back there to go grab the urn. and then we have it on the property, but like not really. I don't know who this is. Um, but anyway, maybe we have Vino appear or whatever because the ghost will come around, and then maybe that's how he overcomes his fear of fire. But like, we're gonna say that Vino didn't intentionally bring it there, you know, like the urn, but the way that the game functions is that the urn it like has to be on the property for the ghost to like appear there, kind of thing. But I honestly wonder if we could do that, you know? Because then the ghosts that died by fire are angry, and then they will start the fires, right? So like, maybe he has to deal with the ghost, like his brother's ghost or something, and like confront that. Is the grape crushing? I think it's Horse Ranch came with the wine making or the nectar making. I think it was Horse Ranch. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's really cool. You can make like wine out of basically anything, like any like vegetables or fruit or something. I'm gonna have him store all nectar bottles. I think he's doing a lot better with it. Oh, it's poor quality. Just kidding. You're not doing any better. Horse Ranch. Yeah, it's good. It's got a lot of stuff going on. I think I'm gonna have him make maybe one more batch. He's very exhausted because he woke up at 5 this morning. Wine in the game? Yeah, exactly. They couldn't say wine, so they call it nectar in the game. Malbec could be upset seeing Vino struggling so much, and it's more of an upset, angry thing and starts fire by accident. Ooh, right? I do wonder if that's something that we could do. He's getting better at it. I think I might go into Creatism and give him a hat. Actually, maybe we'll make him wear the one that's kind of similar to Rusty's or whatever. Do you think that Vino would get himself some other clothes? Like, should I give him some different stuff potentially now? Because he's been here for like almost an entire season. And he has 3,000 simoleons in the bank. Because he's wearing his dead brother's hoodie. Is what it is. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Vicky. I really appreciate that. A second outfit with cowboy boots and stuff, right? So maybe like they gave him something else. Oh my god, it's already almost 2. Jesus. Right, Renly? No, that's crazy. I wonder, so Michael has D&D tonight. I wonder if I should grill some chicken tonight. I was gonna do it last night, but I ended up just like hyper focusing on the cleaning aspect of the house. Older looking hat. Yeah, like a hand-me-down. That would be really cute. I know, it's so gross, Raya, isn't it? It's how they used to do it though. I think some cultures still do that though, but like, it's good as clean hands, I guess. But I think some places still use their feet, I want to say. All right, what are you doing? Oh. So here we go. Let's go ahead and tell joke, and maybe I'll have him come out here. Maybe I'll have him chat with Rusty a little bit first though, but he is so tired. Maybe just like some small talk or something. Ask about day. I know Vino's also real stinky. He's not, well, oh, Rusty's like, I got it from here. Maybe he is thinking that we need to just go. Because you make 2 batches and then you have to like wash it and stuff. Oh, she really does fall asleep anywhere. Oh my gosh. She's like, I'm just gonna pass out here. It's fine. It's our dog. And maybe I will send him home. I'm gonna like go on the horse. And then I'll have you mount your horse and then go home. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I really appreciate it. Again, I do stream The Sims every single weekday. Thanks for coming by. We just did a bunch of tours this week. That was really nice. And then, but this is kind of like our main thing that we do, Jellybean Legacy. So when we're not doing tours and whatever else, this is what we're up to. Okay. So then, where's our house? I gotta go find it again. I think he's over across the gulch, like way on the other side. I literally have to remember where it is. It's literally like opposite. It's not here. Here we go. This is where we live. This is Rusty's. We're saying that all of this area is like all Rusty's property, is what we're saying for the story. Does anyone remember that viral video from like '08 or something where this woman falls while crushing grapes in a morning news and she just goes, ow, 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 like the weirdest voice or the singular? No, I don't remember that, no. I don't remember that, at least off the top of my head. Oh my gosh. It's really interesting though, isn't it, to like look back on those old viral videos. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, it's not ringing a bell off the top of my head. I feel like it's probably one of those things that if I personally saw it, then I'd be like, okay, I remember that then, you know? Because that's way back. 2008, I was like in high school. Oh, it's under that tile on YouTube. Nice. Some of them are like, that was considered viral. Right? Exactly. Because just like the way the world works today is so different than from then. It's insane. Go home. It's gonna be all three of us. So, like we always bring Roxy with, but I don't think Roxy did anything with Molly, which is Rusty's dog. All right, I am going to have him, oh God, he's gonna like pass out. He really needs to take a shower though, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Cheer up. Maybe I'll have him like chat with the horse a little bit, like scratch his neck. And then do like this a little bit and then have him go to bed because we can't have Smuckers be sad when we go to bed. Time flies. Kids born in 2020 will be 5 years. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Like Charlotte, I think, was born June 2021, I want to say, because we were and Michael and I were living together at that point, but like barely. And then yeah, she's gonna be 4 in June. Just crazy. It's crazy. Like actually insane to think about. Oh, he didn't even do anything with, oh, I guess, you know, you're tired enough. He's probably gonna pass out. Like it's fine. But, oh, he had a really long day. Actually, I didn't even think about how long his day was. He's gotta wake up like at 5 a.m. Because again, we're trying to like get his life together. If people born in 2010 or 15, yep. See, this is why I'm not a math gay, because math is offensive. It hurts my feelings. I'm not one of those math gays. If you ignore it, it'll go away. That's how that works, right? That was pure sarcasm. Ooh, yeah, definitely time to take a shower, dude. But it is Tuesday morning in game. So I've been having him do things with Smuckers in the morning, like a little bit of something. And then by like 7 or 8 in the morning, I have him go working and like doing things around town. Our history and English, right? Right, you understand, right, Rosie? Sister's born in 2010. Seriously, when did I become so old? That is just the story of life in general, isn't it? It's crazy. Does it snow in Chestnut Ridge? Vicky, right? It's crazy. Birthday at like 2000, so I was like, oh, they're just a child. No, literally. It's real. It's true. It always breaks my brain. We're like, what do you mean you were like your legal drinking age in the US and you were born after like 9/11 or whatever, which is 2001. I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's so crazy getting older though. But what a privilege it is. You do believe it does snow? Okay. I imagine like in real life that it would probably snow a ton. You know what I mean? Like mountains of snow, at least in my head. I'm gonna have him have breakfast. I'm gonna have him do, we don't cook with heat right now. That's not what he does. I'm gonna have him do a fruit and yogurt parfait. D'Angelo Elkins has aged up to toddler. I do have notifications for when people age up there, so like I can have a better pan on like when people are getting older, you know? And not like, what do you mean it's like already an elder or whatever? Exactly. Getting older is a privilege not everyone gets. 100%. That's the way that I look at it as well, you know? Yay. Oh, how in the world? Okay, so like if your sim hates cooking, you know what I mean? If your sim hates cooking, do they just naturally cook worse? If that makes sense, is that something that happens? You know, like, because he's level 7 and he did a parfait and it was poor quality. Like, he literally did, like, he's like level, where is it? 7. Uncomfortable. Oh, the quality is lower. Got it. Okay. He's always uncomfortable because of his parent. Like, he's got this, like, never ending fear of disappointing his parents. Aw. I'm gonna wake up Smuckers and we're gonna, like, clean his hooves, do all that we gotta do with him this morning. We might not get to riding and whatever else, which is fine, but we're gonna practice a little bit more self-care for him because his hygiene's low. And then we're gonna go to work with him. So we're gonna do, let's do horse care, clean hooves, and then maybe like brush his coat or something. Wait, are you not able to do it? Hello? Oh. Maybe now we could do it. There. Okay, so there just wasn't enough room over here. Thank you for the lurk, Vicky. I really appreciate that. I always try to have a sim that likes to cook in the household so they can just take on that responsibility for my other sims that hate cooking. Right, I get it. It's always nice to have someone that fulfills a certain need. Oh no, I've been so lost without getting to watch. Oh no, I hope you're doing okay though, Unicorn. Hope everything's good. Let's do tell joke. Your social's a little bit low, and then maybe hug. And then like rub neck or something. Fed myself now I can focus a bit more on my homework. Nice. I always gotta remember to take breaks. It's really, really difficult for me to do that sometimes because I get the hyper focus. So then I'll be like, oh, cleaning house or gardening or whatever, and it'll be like 3 or 4 p.m. and I'm like, I haven't eaten breakfast or something. 9 p.m. That's crazy. I'll see you later, Real Me. Thanks again for coming by. So now it's with some balance. I actually do things for me. Right. I get it. It's that balance is really difficult, especially if you're someone who struggles to like justify it like I do. Community jobs. Here we go. Maybe I'll have him, maybe we'll say he's not teaching barrel racing, but he's going to a class or something or whatever, or helping teach at the ranch. I could say that. Been insane with work. 9 p.m. That's so crazy. Wait, Spooky Ween tomorrow? Carrie, stop. So I think I should actually have him go spend some time with the lesbian couple, Carrie and Charlie or whatever, that are down across the valley. Because he's been like working constantly, which is great. But I also need to figure out like what day he could have off. Concord, stop. That's our brother. He's annoying. Stop calling us. Literally stop. Oh, unless he, right. Forgets about holidays unless he hangs out with people. Right. That would be me. He's like, what do you mean it's already tomorrow or something? Unicorn, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 2 months and the Prime subby. I really, really do appreciate that though. Thank you. You guys are fantastic. Unbelievable. Okay, so he's home. Horse riding level 8. He's getting really, really well. He's going along really well at the moment. So some of his skills. So we really need to hone in his veterinary skill, but I feel like that'll come after we do like the veterinary stuff, if that makes sense. So maybe so that'll be like the vet school situation that we go to. He's not so keen on taking horse riding classes as much as he would be in like taking veterinary courses later on to like learn more about that and saying that's what he wants to do with his life later. So again, maybe some more nectar making or something, but actually I think how to charge my phone. Welcome back. Getting ready for work now and lurking. Well, thank you, Seaflower, for the lurk. Hello, Junio. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Hope you're doing good. So maybe I will take him across this little area and like work on some of like the barrel stuff, I think. Do you guys think for like, because Michael's going to D&D tonight, do you guys believe that I should do grilled chicken? Because I cleaned my grill over the weekend and like got everything all good to go, but I haven't used it yet, obviously. And I think since it's a really nice evening, how about spicy dice for what? Crap. Oh, grilled chicken. Oh, to see, right? Like, should I grill up some chicken? Because I gotta go to the store to pick some up, which isn't like that crazy or anything. I love grilling, right? No lie. Like, I love grilling so much. I'm not like the best at it, but I was like prepared for that moment. Honestly. No, do you really? Emily, that actually cracks me up. There was someone else in Discord that was saying like that. Was it you that rolled the dice or something to decide on like what latte to get or something like that? Like what coffee drink you wanted? I think that was you, actually, Emily, if I remember. It was pancake. Oh, that's right. It was pancakes. That's so funny. I think someone else had done something with like coffee, like at one point before too. Because I remember coffee specifically, but like that is absolutely hilarious. No, Michael literally got it's like on a keychain. But it's like this little tube and there's itty bitty like maybe like 1/4 inch size dice in it and it's like a whole full set of dice and whenever we can't decide between like if we're out to eat we can't decide between like oh what pizza that we want or like an appetizer if we're like with some friends or something like what do I want or like a beer we'll like okay this one or this one and he literally pulls it out and it's like this tiny little dice and he rolls it. My brother's girlfriend hated that though because she's like no like you can't because what if it's not what you want, you know what I mean? But I was like honestly if you roll the dice and it helps you break between the two you don't have to pick the one that it lands on necessarily because like I think that when you roll the dice and if you're bummed out about the decision that's your answer right there, do you know what I mean? You're like oh I wish it was that one then that's your answer the whole time kind of thing like what you were actually hoping for. Agreed, right? Exactly, you know what you really want because like it's not necessarily like this extremely like rigid rule. Yeah, it helps decide and it went with my heart, right? Same with you if you flip a coin, like if you're bummed out with the decision that's your answer. It's so true. I have no idea who this person is. Stop. Whenever you have good reputation you get all of these think about family member. Oh my god, he's thinking about his brother, his dead brother. What do you guys think we should do with that information? So hard for many humans to know what they want in situations like that. It is. I have such bad decision paralysis. I'm like, I can't be bought. Like, I literally can't make a decision sometimes, some days on anything. Like, usually it's with dinner or like deciding what to do for that day in that moment. It's horrible. Oh, it's Roxy. Look at the girl. She's like in a full run right now. Look at the lady. Look at the little baby girl. She's really cute. Are you here to say hello to us? I think I need to dismount and then also like say hi to her. Dice are such a good idea. Yeah, I over the simplest things. Oh, apparently someone had to poop. That's crazy. They really did get that animation very well though. It's almost disturbingly good. Aw, wait. Oh, he's eating. Okay, I was like, where are you going, dude? But he's hungry and he found some grass to nibble on. So that's good. Look at that. Dice are such a good idea. I can't even tell you where he got them. But I think he ended up getting them for like Christmas at one point or something. Like as a stocking stuffer or something, I want to say. But honestly, perfect gift for us and like him. Because we use them so much. You adopted a cat? Absolutely, yes. Sorry, I definitely didn't bring our animals with, but yes, I want to meet your new cat. Also, Twitch is going to play ads in a second. Thanks for hanging. I think this is going to be a reason for us to connect with Carrie and Charlie a little bit because we talked about like how I wanted to do that. Because they're aware of the situation via Rusty. They got a cat. Her name is the cat's name is Boris. Wait. Is Bo here? I'm not sure if Bo is here right now, but like, I was gonna say you have a Boris. Doesn't this sort of look like your Boris a little bit? A little bit. Obviously more scrunkly faced, like yours is. Lurks so fast. Oh my God. I was like, wait a second. Maybe it's Boris's like cousin or something. I love that Bo has these adorable Persian cats. Just a cream version. I love. That's so cute. That's funny. You adopted a cat? I'm so excited about this right now. The friendliest introduction. Oh. Varying days in my purse. My husband will love that. And I love I mean annoyed. Perfect. That's how you know it's good. Oh, I love cats. I just love cats. Small talk. Let's say ask about day. So we're gonna chat with Carrie a little bit because Carrie and Charlie are very much aware of like the life that he has. Maybe cats are so much better than people. I agree. Just animals in general. Okay, so you know what? I'm actually gonna take a second to use this as an opportunity to maybe be like, hey, we have some boots for you. And maybe a hat, because Carrie and Charlie, technically he works for them. Technically, is what we're saying. And then in addition to that, he Rusty has told them about like his way of life and like it's his brother, obviously, that used to like attend their school sort of thing and all that. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome on in. How you doing? So I think what I'm gonna do is maybe give him a cowboy hat. And I might change. I want it to look like a little bit newer, maybe. Because like it's a new one for him. But maybe I'll go with this, or even like this cream one does look pretty good. But should I give him a different like everyday outfit potentially? Like maybe I'll give him something that isn't just this sweater. Maybe they'll dress him in like some sort of a horse ranch shirt or something like that. So we'll figure it out, I guess. But if you guys are coming in, we're playing the Jellybean Legacy, so that we're on like generation 7 right now. Um, it's going really well. I don't know, like his twin brother died, but it's been a pretty wild ride for us, to be honest. Lots of ups and downs, but today we're kind of giving him like a little bit of an afternoon and like the evening to um like for leisure where he does like a lot of horse riding stuff, I think. Okay, so we don't really have anything in here that's like purple, like at all. It's mostly like flannel or whatever else. I don't think there's anything purple. I'm just gonna filter purple just to see what happens because I really want him to have like some sort of a horse ranch style shirt. Yeah, we don't have anything purple. So maybe we don't do anything that's like horse ranch specifically. Maybe we go with something like this. I could see him doing something like that, actually, because it's kind of like a dusty purple color and it's not like in your face, which is really nice. Let's do some boots. I know, no purple for the horse girls. Hi, Katsa. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Just gonna give him some basic brown boots. A signature pair of purple boots or purple cowboy hat, right? Because, like, I don't think we have anything in here that is like purple cowboy boots. Like, material, let's try colors and go yellow or purple and see if we can find anything. But I don't think we have like purple cowboy boots. No, we don't. There's like these, but those aren't really like cowboy boots. I know, give us a pair, like, please, just for us. It's gonna be perfect. Hi. Um, a purple cowboy hat. You know, now you got me wondering if we do have like a purpley color in here, but I don't think we do either. No, we don't. That's all right though. So I don't think this one's really the right one that I want, but I do like this. Yay! I'll see you later, Pink. Thank you so much. I'll be on again tomorrow. Okay, so question. I feel like since he's kind of like fitting in and moving into this like lifestyle a little bit more, one thing that I want to do is give him the dirt stuff on his hands. But I don't think it's nails. I think it's under, it's not gloves, right? Like the dirty hand stuff. I believe it's under body and then under tattoos, I think. So then it's like not upper arms. It's like the hand stuff, I think. Yeah, it's like werewolves or whatever. CC recolors? No, literally. I've highly contemplated it before. I still need to find time to like sit down and actually do it. Um, like when I can get some time, but I have full plans to make pose packs for like poses, like for The Sims 4. That's something that I have planned to do. Like explaining everything, content creator. I'm just starting. What do you think? I don't really do any like stream advice live or anything like that, but if you find it would be fun, then go for it, I guess. But I don't really do stream advice live or anything. But I'm okay to talk about stuff in like Discord and whatnot, because that's a more appropriate place for that. Blender, yes, exactly, yeah. Because like, yeah, I do have like Blender and everything. I did get it. But from what I saw, I think it's just learning like the user interface, but it doesn't look too difficult to me because I'm pretty like comfortable with learning stuff like that. So I might give this to him. And then I'm also going to have him maybe keep like some of these outfit, like some of those boots or whatever, especially like on this outfit specifically. But I think that would be really fun. I did give him this outfit, but I almost want to change to something that feels like a little bit more humble and a little bit more like him. At least like, because I definitely think that was very much him when he was a teenager, but it's not so much anymore. And I think that's all right. Ooh, this is kind of like almost like a purpley navy color. I know, good jeans. They do have good jeans, don't they? I personally love that. I'm gonna have him have this. I don't know exactly what I want him to wear for like that outfit, but we'll figure it out. Athletic wear, hot weather. I think I am definitely gonna have him change away from something like this and maybe something that is, because that was a shirt that he just like had on or like wore or whatever. Hi Mari, welcome on in. I'll be here for maybe like another half an hour to 40 minutes or so, I think. I do have to go drop off like my vases to my florist and stuff like that. So I can't hang out too long today. I have to get them to her by the time that she, like before she leaves. Oh my God, right. He is handsome though. Do you think that, because like he had the wave hairstyle before and then like when he moved out, I kind of had him take his like more of his brother's hairstyle, which is like maybe his waves, but like his hair what it would have been like before he did his waves kind of thing. So I wonder if he's not spending as much time on hair care and maybe he like goes really, really, really short, or he has like longer hair. What do you guys think about that? Where he like really just kind of like almost shaves it down kind of thing. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. How you doing today? What do you guys think about that? Like maybe he's not paying as much attention to his hair because it's like really, really, really short hair. A longer one to see. All right, so I want to do this here and we will go. I think it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? And then texture, we're going to try the Afro textured and see if I can find a longer one for him. It would be something like this, I would imagine, potentially. At least in my head. Because I don't know, like, if he would spend a lot of time styling it specifically too. Exactly, his type would exactly his hair type would make more care exactly of take more care having more of it, right? It's kind of where my brain is at as well. Just at least at the point in the story where he is currently too. Because this one is a lot shorter, but it also has that like line, right? Exactly, like even braids take a long time. Yep. Because this has like a super nice edge to it. And like, you know what I mean? So I feel like this hairstyle is probably one of the closer ones to like what I imagine him to have at least. Do you think that maybe he would get a little bit of facial hair? It actually, he looks very good with very short hair. Like I really like it a lot on him. Plus maybe his hat fits better too. Exactly, is exactly like he just shaved it one day in the bathroom kind of thing. I think what we're gonna do is he's also looking very fit. I just noticed that because he was a little bit more plus size, but he's like with his horse riding, he's looking very fit, you guys. When did that happen? I guess with all the horse riding and all the work that he's doing, literally like, oh my God. Hi, Blaze. Welcome on in. It's the Ripley era right now, literally. Like a 5 o'clock shadow type of beard. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Bro is literally buff. Like that just happened. I think they have one that is more of a coily hairstyle here. I think one that has like a little bit more of like a curly texture, but it's still like really short on him. Cause not one that's like too long. Honestly, this one, Mari, thank you so much. What in the heck? I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome on into the Beanie Weenie Club. That's so sweet. I know, right? This one has a little bit more of a curly texture to it, but I also kind of like this a little bit too. I think I like this one because it feels less like, how do I want to say, less like, it feels more scruffy, I guess is the way that I'm kind of envisioning it, because that's sort of like the chapter that I feel like he might be in right now. He does look way more mature, doesn't he? Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, like a little less manicured. Yep. Absent-mindedly grew it, right? I think it really looks pretty good. So we're gonna try this. He's been a young adult for a little bit, but I feel like we're now giving him outfits because he's maybe had like a little bit of money to like dress himself, or maybe got some other things, you know, like in here. But I felt like it was time for us to get him some more clothes, you know. And I think this is a good like transitionary period for him. Like maybe I do this one and like let's get him. I still envision this to be like work clothes still, like his athletic wear stuff. So I'm almost thinking of like a longer jort, like longer jean shorts, maybe something that's kind of like this almost, if that makes sense. Not like you're going on a jog, but like it's his work clothes kind of thing is almost what I'm thinking. I think that looks pretty good. He doesn't really have any purple on him, but that's totally all right. I don't know when we're gonna see formal wear on him, so I'm not super worried about it. I think that's a good everyday outfit, wouldn't you guys think? His sleepwear, I'm gonna change that to something else, potentially. Maybe I'll have him wear, or even just like longer shorts sort of thing. I think that one looks all right. It's kind of like a purpley blue color. Or even those ones are really fun. We'll do that. I know he's country boy era. Yes, he is. He really is, though. And then maybe, you know what I kind of want to do too? I'm going to change his brows a little bit. What we're going to do, I feel like these ones are very manicured. I don't know if these ones are necessarily what I'm looking at. On the VOD. Bye. I'll see you later, Kyoko. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Vino, he really did have a glow up, didn't he? He's looking mighty fine these days. I gotta pick proper brows for him. Something that I feel like would suit the story right now. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. How you doing? My name's Zefrine. My pronouns are she, her. We are doing the Jellybean Legacy. We're changing my Sim's appearance based on the part of the story where we are right now. I just don't know, because I feel like the ones that he had were like super manicured. And then, but these ones don't quite feel right either. Where does hair go? We said that he probably would have shaved it off. because his hair is one that would require like a lot of effort, even like braids or something like that. Lash versions do you use, the makeup or the other? This one I use the makeup version, of the lashes. Due to some issues, I lost my first JBLs. I have no, when I started over, oh my God, and I re-rolled the number of kids, 4 right off the bat. Oh God, Lexi, that sucks. I'm also sorry that you lost your JBL file. How far along were you before? That really does bum me out for you. I'm so sorry. I know there's some people that like did lose their stuff. Okay, I think this one's pretty good. What do you guys think? I'm trying to go for something that doesn't feel like super unmanicured and like scruffy, but maybe these. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense for his hair too. So what do you think? This one or like this one? Maybe that one even. Actually, I'll try that one. I'll stick with it for just a bit. All right, athletic wear. Got sleep wear. I just tossed those on. He's got party wear, which I might put him in like a decent shirt or something, which is like this one. Smuckers selected even though it's vino. Right, no, that's been happening to me lately too, where like it just is kind of this weird like visual glitch or something. Gen 3 before the file. Oh no, it's just unplayable. I removed all my mods and everything and kept my Sims kept dying because of a needs glitch. That sucks so bad. That's crazy. Like some sort of just like a crazy needs glitch. Dang. That's right. I put him in this one here. I think I might make him wear his like underwear or whatever that we were doing. Which is those like silkier looking ones. But they're technically shorts and they're from Lovestruck, but they're like silk boxers like this. Make him wear that. Yeah, Vino's getting like a really crazy glow up. Oh my gosh, he's like a completely different guy. With like the different hair, the different clothes, like, and I didn't realize that I guess the horse riding skill does some crazy things to you. Like the horse riding skill literally like is wild. It he's handsome. He is. He's super cute. I'll do this one. And like this warm weather thing looks pretty good to me. And I'll probably give him like his boots or whatever that we had before. Just his cowboy boots, because again, he's usually working and like with animals and stuff here lately. He a beefy boy, he is. The needs would decrease and the color wouldn't change and the moodless wouldn't pop up, but then I would reload and the needs would stay the same spot and they would immediately die. What? That's crazy. Right? Like, Winona, hello. He's got some new clothes. Let's see. What kind of jacket? I'm envisioning him to maybe have not like a suit jacket. I don't know this. Oh geez, the shoulders on that one. Oh my gosh. What is going on with those shoulders? Sweaters, t-shirts, jackets. I almost want to see if there is something. Something like this is pretty good. It's just like a regular jean style jacket or something. But I do wonder if I could filter it and find something with horse ranch that would work even better yet. Oh, the gloves on this one. Okay, I like this one. We're not gonna find like a ton of purple, which isn't like a bad thing necessarily. Because we can only do so much. I feel like purple isn't really the color of like the work clothes necessarily. We're gonna do this. And then I'm gonna give him his boots. But then I do have another idea. I'm gonna remove his earrings. I'm gonna give him his hat. but I gotta remember exactly. I think it's this one. No, it's the lighter colored hat. This one. Oh, really? Oh, really, Lexi? I guess I haven't really like peeked through those all that much. The Ancient Arrivals stuff. Okay, so I need to give him the Midwestern dad outfit here. It came with businesses and hobbies. I gotta find it. Give me a second. Especially since we're coming into like a lot of the new or a lot of the like colder weather stuff right now. Okay, this one's kind of cute. But this one honestly makes the most sense, I think. So yeah, we're gonna do this one here. Again, we don't have like a lot of purple stuff, but again, when I do these outfits, I liked maybe one that's fall and then one that is like very cold sort of thing. But this is like totally okay. No, now you get it. Yes, right? Like you're out like shoveling the snow. You got your Carhartts and your like sweater, whatever. It's heavyweight, but not too hot. That's the let me squeeze right past you outfit. It sure heckin' is, isn't it? All right, so we've got his party outfit, which is just like a version of his everyday outfit, which I think is totally all right. Sleepwear, swimwear, hot weather. Oh yeah, he needs to have his hat on this one. It is glued to his head. Here we go. Right. That's such a fun emote. I think that was I had that back, oh my god, like 2019, I'm pretty sure. That one here. I'm pretty sure. Oop, that was the wrong color. Let me double check. There we go. Yeah, hi Brienne. Good to see you. Welcome on in. We're giving Malbec a little bit of a like a makeover. You know, like maybe he got some boots and like an actual hat from like the people that he's around and whatever. Because now he's more ingrained in the way of life, you know. He's not just here with like the clothes on his back any longer. We do have a little bit of money, but I wonder if he would just keep sitting on it. Probably, you know, I would imagine at least. All right. So we came over and we saw Carrie's new cat, but I think it was an excuse for him to like invite him over. And then they gave him all that stuff. Yeah, it's like a hat from our lesbian ranch grandmas. Yup, that's exactly the way that I feel like it would be. All right, I'm so sorry. We yapped for like almost 2 hours today. We didn't get like any gameplay, but honestly, it was really fun. But I do have to call it right now. I have to take some vases over to my florist today because I wanted to get them to her this week. It was so worth it. The yap sesh was really good. But it was a really fun stream, honestly. Thank you guys so much for today. I really do appreciate you. For those of y'all that hung out, I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central, between 10 and 11 a.m. Central. Make sure you guys join my Discord because I post when I go live. I have been so stressed trying to like wrap up wedding planning stuff and make sure my house isn't falling apart and like trying to answer emails and stuff. Ugh. It'll be okay. I'm doing fine, but like, ugh. I know, Seaflower. I'm excited as well. But yeah, make sure to join our Discord because I post when I go live. Thank you so much for hanging. I have to pee really bad. I drank all that water. It's down to here. It's a scam, I tell you. I swear to God. It's a scam. All right, BBs. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi. I got some lurking to do before I gotta go though. All right. Thank you. I know. Thank you for the stream. It was a really good conversation this morning. But we'll be back with more Jellybean Legacy tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. We're almost there, you guys. Hang tight. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Oh Jesus. Oh my God, that's right. I do have a code for The Sims 2, actually. Thank you, Annie. Oh my God. My brain is running a million miles a minute. So hold tight. Got it. Okay. The Sims 2 is only good for PC, not Mac or anything, so I apologize for that for our Mac users. Because it doesn't work on Mac. But give me just a minute here. I do the Sims 2 code. If you want The Sims 2, which is honestly an incredible game that is held up to the test of time, a million times over, type mine in chat. All I ask is that you're following if you enter this giveaway. I gotta pee so bad. The Sims 2 is really fun. It aged pretty well, I feel, honestly. The Sims 2 really has like this, it's very lore heavy, which is crazy. It's very good. They have like scripted stuff that the households will do when you load in. Yeah, Sims 2 Chaos is different. It's built different. It's crazy. It's fun. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Yay! So this is The Sims 2. The swatch system is good. It is my favorite. It's mix and match style swatches, where you basically can pick like the bed sheets separate from like the bed frame kind of thing. It's a mix and match one, and I wish The Sims 4 had that. I truly do. It would have like been such a huge game changer, because sometimes I want like a dark wood with like a dark wood frame on my bed with like light sheets instead of like whatever. I wish they would add it in The Sims 4. I know that would take a lot to do, but I wish. That's like my dream. I don't want a color wheel. I want mix and match swatches. It would be so good. I literally would love that so much. Yes, I don't want a color wheel. Just give me Sims 2 swatch styles. I'm with you. But again, this code is only good for PC. The Sims 2. Excuse me, hiccup, sorry. Is not good on Mac. I know, it would be like literally so wonderful, Fairy Bird. All right, get ready. I'm gonna draw. Hold tight. Here we go. Erica plays The Sims. Send me a message, and then I will send you that code. But thank you. Oh my gooses, that's amazing. But I really, really appreciate you. Yay! Did you end up playing The Sims 2 at all, like way back in the day? At all? This is gonna be amazing. I've loved seeing people, like watching Kayla, who never played The Sims 1, was like really fun to me, watching her play The Sims 1. It is rightfully so chaotic. This is The Sims 2. Here you go, Erica. There is your code. I have it for you. You started. Yes! You're gonna be eating so good. You're gonna be walking down memory lane so like you're there. It's so fun. And it runs really well too. Very, very good. Write stories all the time in The Sims 2. Yes. Oh my god, that nostalgia to the max. That's so fun. I love that. Heck yeah. All right, BBs. We're gonna go ahead and go on a raid. We're gonna go say hi to Emrys. I gotta pee. But I'll be back tomorrow at like 10. Between 10 and 11 a.m. Central. Thank you for hanging. Thank you for everything, always, every single day. If you have a sub, make sure to copy and paste the beanie weenies incoming. Otherwise, the hand hearts will do. Just make sure to tell Emrys that I sent ya. I need to take some deep breaths. I'm so anxious about like work stuff, and then like and then wedding stuff, and then trying to clean my house. I'm dying, you guys. It'll be fine. I can't wait till the wedding's over. No offense to Michael. But I want to not feel like I'm dying and having all that to juggle. All right. I love you guys. I will see you later. As I always say, tomorrow's a beautiful day, especially if you in it. Here is a boop for the road. I'll see you soon. Bye.